Hello everyone, welcome to another Monday Night Gaming. As always, I'm your host Chris Sheriff. Today we are going to be playing some Shadow War Armageddon. Just throw my models away. We're going to play some Shadow War Armageddon. We're going to do game one as kind of an intro type game. Just really slow, go through setting up the scenery, getting your mission ready, talk about building your warbands. We've got pretty much every extreme of warband here. Calvin's going to be playing his Alpha Legion. I'm going to be playing my rat skins as Gene Stealer Cult. So we're going to do some count size for the old Necromunda models and take it from there really. There's a chance, I can't promise anything, but there's a chance we might be unboxing a copy of 8th edition today as well. If everything lines up, we will do that. And yeah, that's about it really. We do have a nice table set up, but we're going to be changing that around as we go through the setup process. We're hoping to play 2, maybe 3 games depending on, and that's about it really. So I will quickly point the camera back at the table so you can see hopefully nice setup, and we'll go from there. So yeah, and we should still have sound, so if Calvin wants to turn his mic on.
Yep, it's currently on.
Oh yeah, so you can switch it back to a table if you like. And this is our lovely setup for now. For now, whilst it changes. Then we will have the close-up camera that you were looking at during the timer for any action shots. Yep. If you have any questions, we're going to do our best to keep an eye on the Twitch chat. So be as involved or not as you guys like.
Yeah, the rescues are going to want a little more line of sight to hide from my Alpha Legion's heavy bolter.
Yeah. So what army are you playing, Bill, or what gang?
Orcs.
Kill team. Oh, an Orc kill team against the Alpha Legion. So that is what we're going to set up first.
I haven't drawn up anything yet.
That's fine, we can go through the whole process. So
yeah, maybe we can even walk people through building a roster by having you build your roster on stream.
yeah, so we will let Bill eat his crisps first because why wouldn't we? So
he wants the CVE, he needs all the kindness we can give him.
Yeah. So Bill's the person who's played the most Shadow War at the two of us, because I've played maybe 1 game, I think it was, on the demo day.
I skimmed the rule book. I don't even fully comprehend the rules because I've never actually tried to apply them.
I've played an entire campaign to 15 from you.
Yeah. So I've played some basic games. I played a lot of Necromunda, so I'm really excited about this. What have your thoughts been from having read the rulebook?
It looks really interesting. I think it definitely favors slightly larger groups, but I decided to bring 4 Space Marines.
Yay! Well,
frankly, I like Space Marines.
I know Dan, Bill's opponent, was running Tyranids, where your gang starts off as 3 Tyranid warriors. So Bill was going to have been used to having faced superior models in not at superior numbers.
Yeah. So you never asked what I feel about the game.
It's because you're not mic'd up. Because you're eating crisps.
Finish your crisps and have a mic.
Sorry, chips. I keep forgetting I'm in North America occasionally.
Doesn't matter. They are crispy.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh dear, is it not unraveled?
It is tangled up like crazy.
Okay. We'll fix this whilst we talk.
Okay.
I'm going to turn Bill's mic back off. So if you want to share with Calvin, he'll let you.
There we go.
If he'll share some of his airtime with you.
We're not even on camera.
Shadow War.
Just showing the table.
Shadow War Armageddon is the reason that I never played 2nd edition, because of the horrible living nightmare that is the close combat phase.
It's awesome. I love that combat phase. Do you not think
you are a broken, sad human being?
It's fine when you only have this many.
Yeah.
It's fine when you have like one guy attacking one guy with one sword, but when you have one bug monster attacking one poor scout with 4 like sword fingers and 2 like.
Do I have to tell the story of my Imperial Guard sergeant fighting off a horde of Hormagaunts. Again, it's one of my favourite second edition stories. He was surrounded by 5 of them, and this is before the dice grew to know me enough to hate me.
Back when you were young.
Yeah, young and innocent Chris wasn't hated by the dice so much. So the way the combat system works in second edition 40k and therefore Shadow War Armageddon is that you get the chance to critically fail at combat and critically hit at combat. So having a chainsword and las pistol, as all good Imperial Guard sergeants should, he rolled 2 dice. And I rolled a 6 and a 6 against the first Hormagaunt, who rolled a 5 and a 1, let's say. I can't remember his rolls, I just remember mine pretty well. Because that's the goal of the story. It's like a good X-Wing story, you know, I rolled this and he rolled that. So basically I won that combat, killed the first Hormagaunt, it's like, it's okay, I've got 4 more to go. And they successfully add in +1 to a combat result and +1 attack. But if you just keep rolling 1s for those extra attack dice, that adds to my combat bonus. And if I keep rolling a 6, I just successively beat you and kill each one of your Hormagaunts until you have none left. So yeah.
I didn't even read the combat phase in this game because my friend Dan played enough second edition that
you just trusted him.
I had to trust him because every time we got into close combat, he explained it calmly and patiently, as though he were speaking to a 4-year-old. And I didn't get it. And I was just like, all right, man, just roll your dice. Just roll your dice.
So we'll go through it. We'll get there.
Yeah, well,
Don't
it
be so
seems
negative.
fine for a one-on-one, actually.
Have you played second edition?
No, the duel. I'm just looking at the close combat mechanics in this edition.
I think that
and it seems fine for 2 models. It's just that
Well,
it doesn't scale up when you've got 20 guys fighting 20 guys.
Yeah, there's that, and then there's
each combat's an individual combat. Yeah.
Tyranid warriors have 4 weapons, and then there's this whole like subset of rules for if you have extra weapons. And so Tyranids with 4 arms just add like 1 die in each, and each of those attacks has to be resolved on its own merits.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my god, when you have 1 guy and he's like, okay, I rolled my d6 and I rolled a 3. Okay, well, I'm going to roll my first one. It's a 6, which means that I'm going to add in another die. So now I've got 5 dice.
That's not technically how it works.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still horrible.
Tell us how you really feel, Will. It's too bad the camera wasn't on you for that arm waving to try and look like an angry Tyranid.
So all of that said, Bill still loves Shadow War Armageddon.
And I do. And then I decided to play orcs because I was like, I need to figure out this close combat phase.
Basically, the crux of it is, if you are holding 2 weapons and you get 2 hits, each attack has to be resolved. One will be from one weapon, the other will be from the other.
Right.
It's the crux of how the combat system works.
Yeah, and if you're a Tyranid with 4 weapons, you do each of them on their own.
Yeah. So
and your Lash Whip takes away 1 of my attacks down to a minimum of 1.
Yep. Do you want to clear some space on the table, Bill, and you can go through building your gangi of awesomeness?
Shall I give him one of these?
Yes, you should. And the pen.
Yeah, I'm just going to rip yours off the top here.
Yeah, we'll make sure. In fact, I could always refocus the shot over here and be all nice.
There's a copy there, so because I don't own one.
There you go, Calvin. You could probably switch the shot over to Bill making his list while he explains it.
It's currently on the big one. So
if you want to switch to the other shot.
All right, Bill, you are now on screen.
Okay, so we get, what is it? Oh my god.
You get 1,000 points.
If you take Calvin's again, because that one's now unraveled. Now I will unravel this one.
Give me my mic back.
I guess it was yours originally.
Yeah, you can tell because it goes the right way. Okay, so I get 1,000, what do they call them, points?
Points, credits.
Credits. No, they're not credits.
1,000 Emperor's Good Graces.
Yeah. Oh man.
1,000 arbitrary points.
I sort of wish that I had waited to get the real rule book.
Because it's so much better.
With all the factions in it. Oh, and they changed the order too, didn't they? Or is this? Oh no. Okay, I get it. So printed at the back of this book, if you bought the original box, all they've done is copied and pasted the online lists into this book. You can get them all for free, except for the Orcs, Blood Angels, and Astra Militarum, or Space Armies.
Yeah, it's not really Blood Angels so much as it is just generic Space Marines.
No,
Isn't it?
the Militarum. Well, there's Blood Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also chapter specific for a bunch of other things.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some of them are successors. All of which are actually present at Armageddon.
Yeah. Yes. All of the artwork is Blood Angels, though.
Yeah. But it works for whatever other Space Marines you might like.
Yeah. Basically, to explain how the game distinguishes Blood Angels from Salamanders is everybody has a set of skills that they can roll on, and usually the troopers move around in the combat skills, ferocity skills, stealth skills. So, for example, Blood Angels get combat skills, but Salamanders troopers do not.
Yep. Blood Angels are more angry up close.
Yeah, and Salamanders they're one of the only ones that get muscle skills because they're all blacksmiths and muscly.
Yes. They are nice and tough and such that.
And they've done actually the same thing, I should mention, with the orcs. So all of the different orc factions, sub-factions, whatever you want to call them, they all do the same thing. So snake bites, for example,
Have their own tables.
Yeah, they have their own tables, and blood axes and bad moons.
Yeah. Naturally, they did not do this for Chaos Space Marines.
No, they only didn't they? Oh yeah, there's only
Chaos Space Marines were an add-on, and they weren't actually in the main.
That's right. There's only
none of the factions that they released supplemental additional material for seem to have it.
Yeah, that's right. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Although, I mean, yeah, know your audience, right? So they're not going to do that for like Craft World Eldar and Bealtan Eldars.
Yeah, well, if the narrative that they're trying to push with this is also, well, this is Armageddon.
Yeah.
We're only providing you with rules for Chaos Space Marine because you guys were shut up about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, it's not like Chaos Space Marines were even here, right?
Yeah. Well, there's Chaos Space Marines on Armageddon. The first war for Armageddon.
Yeah.
First two wars for Armageddon.
No, the second war for Armageddon was orcs.
Second war, yes. Okay.
So, Bill is going to select his kill team, is now what they are called, rather than gangs.
Yes. Kill Team Gang. I'm going to call my faction the Gangs.
Da Gang.
Da Gang.
Misspelt, of course.
Yes. All right. So, I am obliged to take one leader, who in my case will be a knob.
Yep.
And then he costs 160 points. They are points. All right, so I'm going to pull out a calculator because I'm bad at math. So a knob costs 160 points. I'm going to add in the dudes that make up the gang. So this will be my knob here. He's going to have an Ooge Choppa.
That one's not really showing, so. Well, I'll have to.
Is it on this camera?
Yeah, we're on this camera, but we weren't angled to show it. Okay, they can barely. His head is barely visible, so.
So he needs to be higher?
Yeah.
Or shorter?
You know what?
Oh god.
Pull some terrain over, and then you can stand them on it.
Yeah, you find a good angle while I talk about what's going on. Okay, so the next thing that's important to note is
chunk of terrain.
You have three different regular dudes in this game. Go away. There we go. Okay. So you have youths are sort of untrained guys who are new to the fight. They've been instructed, you need to go here and you need to kill all the guys.
They're the equivalent of the Jews in Old Necromunda.
Yeah.
And of course, every faction has its own name for them.
Yes, so in my case, youths are the wieners of the gang. And then we have boys, who are considered to be troopers. Youths are new recruits, is what they're called.
Right.
And boys are troopers. Troopers in this game, the only real thing that you need to know about them is that they gain skills where youths or new recruits don't.
They're your basic guy.
Yeah, your basic guy is a trooper. But everyone that you buy afterwards will be a new recruit. So they have to play in 3 games and survive in order to go up to being a trooper.
Yep. Experience. You can't just start at the top.
That's right. The third kind of trooper is called a specialist, and they're the guys that you're going to give your special weapons to, your heavy weapon guys, your missile launchers, your heavy bolters. In Chris's case,
in my case, a fellow with a heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter. So I'm going to have a big shooter. So I'm going to write down specialist for my next guy, and he costs 70 points. And so at this point, I haven't added any weapons, but the way I'm going to distinguish between my troopers and my youths, my boys and my youths, is the boys are going to have helmets.
For my faction, distinguishing is really easy because all of my new recruits are Chaos Cultists.
Yeah.
And my troopers are Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos guys can only buy. They cannot buy they cannot buy new recruits at all. No, they cannot buy new recruits as Space Marines. You have to buy new recruits as cultists. Or you have to buy. Oh, can you even buy?
You can.
New Space Marines? Okay.
Or at least that was what I thought. I may have missed something, but my understanding is you can buy them, but they are more expensive. The cost to recruit is much higher.
Yeah. Plus, okay, so I just put 2 boys in. Oh, and there's my specialist with his big shooter.
Chris's dinner is rather pungent.
Oh.
That's what that smell is.
I'm just glad it wasn't me. Okay, so 50.
Yeah, I just tried to get a shot so that we could see the guys he was talking about. I'll tilt it back up a little.
Hand-to-hand weapon. Okay, he's gonna have a big chopper. So, somebody help me out here. Can you have a 2-handed weapon and a pistol? Shank and squig hide armor. Oh. Okay. Shooter. And then I'm going to take a couple of orc boys. Or rather, yeah. Those are going to be boys. I'm at 500 points right now with those 4 guys. I'm going to buy 2 more boys. And they're going to have sluggas and shanks. And then I'm going to toss probably 3 youths in. And they are 30 points each, so that's going to be 90 points in total.
Mine was easy. I only have 4 guys.
Oh no, sorry, that should be a shooter, not a slugger. Oh no, that's, yeah, those are sluggers. And then the youths are gonna have,
Stabby things, right?
yeah,
Now the interesting thing is, like, you can opt to not take that much heavy equipment and take more guys.
yeah,
I opted not to do so, even though a heavy bolter not buying a heavy bolter would have allowed me to purchase an extra Space Marine.
yep. Yeah, the heavy weapons are very expensive. They usually replace, in my case, they replace 2 guys for a rocket launcher and almost 3 guys for a big shooter.
Yep. A heavy bolter for me is 180 and a Chaos Marine is 120.
Yeah.
Plus, the specialist is also a little more expensive.
Yeah.
Like if I cut down more, I probably could have picked up 5th Space Marine. And since bottle tests are 25%, maybe I should have done that. But,
Well, you guys are going to be really hard to kill.
but I have a heavy bolter, and I like heavy bolters.
Yeah.
Heavy bolters are perhaps one of my most favorite weapons in the game.
They
They're
are
just terrible.
They're very good in this game.
They're also better in 8th edition,
Yeah. Yeah.
largely because the AP system changed and it's no longer, haha, you're AP4, you're useless.
Yeah.
Will the one Alpha Legionary with a heavy bolter do the job?
Plus 20.
Frankly, all of my Alpha Legionary heavy weapons are built with heavy bolters or las cannons because in 30k, one of the options for veteran tactical squads is the ability to become snipers with all of their weapons. A sniping heavy bolter turns out it's pretty good.
So that guy has a slugger and a buzz chopper. Plus 10. And how many points for a buzz chopper? 20 or 15.
So what war gear do your boys come with standard?
Shanks. Daggers.
Yep.
10 plus buzz chopper, 15. Plus 2 sluggers. Slugger.
I'm just stealing a look at Bill's little tray of orcs here.
And one last youth with a shooter. Okay, so currently I am at 875 points. At this point, I can start adding in more dudes, and I didn't really bring a lot. So I have my big shooter boy. I'm gonna have to give him a name in a bit. It's okay for now. Shockingly,
There's a number of orcs in here.
shockingly, orcs don't have a lot of miscellaneous equipment. Miscellaneous equipment does include, for at least the greenskins, a clip harness, a red dot laser sight, heavy armor, which I'm going to take on my knob, which is 25 points, and a weapon reload. Weapon reloads are important because you run out of ammo in this game. Let's see, so I've got 3 guys with stick bombs, and they cost 25 points each. So I'm going to add an heavy armor. So I'm at 900 right now. And I'm going to give Shooter Boy a clip harness so that he doesn't fall down. And I'm going to add 3 stick bombs. So I'm at 985 right now. guy who has a shank. Okay, and I've got 15 points remaining, so I think I'm going to give a red dot laser sight to my Spanna boy. Holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff. I have way more dudes than you, Kelvin.
That's hardly surprising, seeing as that is an orc, because that is an orc war band, and these are space marines.
Yeah. You could have had cultists.
I could have, but I don't have any painted cultists.
Oh, I got lots, man. Lots. Okay, so orcs have some special rules here. We've got Here We Go. Add 1 to the attack rolls of a fighter from an orc boy's kill team if they made a charge move in the same turn. And Mob Rule. While there are more fighters from this kill team on the battlefield than there are enemy fighters, add 1 to their leadership characteristic. Well, that should be a pretty common sight.
Yeah, orc mobs are even allowed to be bigger than other kill teams.
By quite a bit.
Yeah. Great Knights are limited to 3 to 5.
Yeah.
You're required to have 10 or something like that? Or they're just maximum is changed?
I have a feeling. You know what, they define a lot of that stuff in individual missions. 4, 3, 3, 3. Everybody's ballistic skill 2. My knob is strength 4. Boys are strength 3. Youths are strength 3 as well. Everybody's toughness 4. My knob has 2 wounds. Everybody else has 1 wound. My knob has initiative 3. Everybody else has initiative 2. Knob has 3 attacks. Boys have 2 attacks. I really wish I'd written this in pencil. Youths all have 1 attack. And everyone has leadership 7. Okay. When there are double the number of fighters or more from this kill team on the battlefield, then there are enemy fighters. Add 2 to their leadership characteristic instead. How many guys do you have?
4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So as soon as I kill a guy, it goes away?
Yeah, but I've got leadership 9 right now. I don't think I'm going to take a lot of leadership tests until you start killing guys.
This is true.
So I think we're going to do the basic scenario from the rule book, Chris.
Well, I'm basically learning to play here as well,
Yeah.
so
there's a lot more to it. There's 5 scenarios in the book.
We're still on this camera, I think.
Oh.
Just for contrast, I'm going to put my kill team on the rest of the little platform. There they are.
All 4 of them.
All 4 Chaos Space Marines.
And they're blue ones, so Ultramarines, right? Alfalfa Marines? I will accept both of those. Beaky boys. Okay, so...
Are you trying to be as clever as your army is?
Yes. Okay, I'm just trying to find the setup instructions here. So are we doing a campaign, or is this just going to be a one-off thing?
I don't think this is the sort of game that people want to watch for a campaign, but we could do it.
Yeah.
The stream is intended to be a one shot.
Okay.
But if you want to make it start a campaign, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
All right. Well, if Bill, you think we'll play this some more, I would be probably willing to.
Yeah, so that way we can just play... Yeah. This way we can just play all of the rules. And then go through the campaign step at the end.
Sure.
Okay.
Describe everything. Yes.
So I'll read the Kill Team Fight handout. Kill teams run the risk of encountering one another as they cross the Promethean sprawl on patrol. Not all encounters end in violence. Sometimes two kill teams meet and, finding common cause, go their own way in peace. Hopefully both of our band of murderers will see the light and act peacefully. But who knows? Other encounters end in fierce firefights and bloody skirmishes with neither side prepared to cede ground. Ultimately, every kill team must be prepared to defend itself, to seize every opportunity offered by the Promethean sprawl, and to maintain a fearsome reputation. Kill Team Fight mission represents one such encounter. Two enemy kill teams meet while traveling through a ruined dome. Kill teams are diametrically opposed. Neither is prepared to turn their back and let their opponent get away without a fight. Without further ado, blades are drawn and weapons cocked, and the fighting begins in earnest. So
It really sounds like they just took the fluff text out of Necromunda as well.
more or less, yes. There's some in that pink container right there. I don't think we actually need them for this game. Actually, we will because of Run and Overwatch and what have you.
So well prepared, Bill.
Yes. It's like I've done this before. Thank you. Okay, each player takes it in turn to place a piece of terrain, either a structure or a connecting walkway, until there is no more terrain to place or the players agree there is enough. It is suggested that the terrain is set up within an area of 4x4, slightly smaller, so that the kill teams start off at a reasonable distance apart.
So just to interject, apparently at some point we need to play the Battle of Orc Drift.
Oh.
The Battle of what?
Orc Drift. We need someone to buy some Praetorian Imperial Guard.
No.
And then someone to buy 50 million orcs and take up the horns of the swing-off formation.
Yeah, we're going to go with no.
Maybe later.
At some point, Jones must have been acting strangely in that mission. Does anybody like a drink?
I got one, but thank you.
Some water for later would be great, actually.
Yeah, actually, a water for later. Okay, so we might as well just, we don't really need to spend a lot of time on terrain. So long as it's sort of evenly spread out and doesn't look...
That's not terrain.
No.
That's just a dice.
It's impassable terrain.
It's impassable dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now, do you have dice?
I do.
This is a game where you need dice.
Unsurprisingly.
There are cubes with numbers on different sides that you roll to randomize.
I'm pretty sure everyone watching this knows what dice are. If you need to remind yourself, by all means.
Yeah.
All right. How many dice do we need for
Just
now?
one for now. I rolled a 4. Oh,
5.
I can prove it over here. Roll it in the box. Okay, the low scorer chooses which battlefield edge they wish to set up on and places all of their kill team within 8 inches of that edge. Their opponent then sets up within 8 inches of the opposite battlefield edge. I'm going to pick this side because I am too lazy to stand.
Just going to move the mini portable camera away.
So that it faces my lap. Okay, I think I have a
Because
tape
Chris isn't
measure.
here to do any production, I'm just going to go over and do some of that.
Do Chris's job for him.
Yeah, if only I got paid, but he does. I'm not getting paid. Alright, so we're just showing off Bill's deployment zone.
Oh yeah, good call. Okay, so I've got 8 inches to deal with. And that means that I can set up some of my guys up here, some of my guys down here. Orcs have, well, the entire game actually uses a rather interesting system where you get bonuses for being close to your buddies, but you risk shooting them because you have crossfire rules. So if you fire a shot that passes within an inch of a friendly model, you roll a d6 and you can potentially shoot your own guy.
How silly. So what is the objective of this mission?
Oh, to kill all the other guys, of course. Ending the game. Kill team fight has no specific objective other than to drive off enemy kill team. If a kill team fails a bottle test or one player volunteers to bottle out, the game ends immediately. The kill team that bottles out loses and the other kill team wins. So winning and losing in kill team is not the end of the world, because if you lose, you get 1 Promethium. If you win, you get 1 D3. And then the different scenarios have different levels, like different objectives. So if you find a Promethium cache, you'll get an extra 1. And most of your guys stay alive for a long time. They don't die unless they unless you roll a 6 as a wound.
Yeah, well, they do accumulate injury in this game, don't they?
No, there's no injuries.
Really?
Yeah, you only get better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's no need to retire a fighter
Nope.
because they've been taking too much damage.
Yeah, the rules are definitely less detailed than old school Necromunda, but more detailed than large scale 40k.
Is your kill team set up?
My kill team is set up, yes.
Very good.
You may set up yours.
All right. Apparently, the Alpha Legion was prepared for this.
Yeah. I have to look up the rules for my big shooter.
Is it not on
All right, they are done.
Okay.
I'm also going to spread out so that we have something of an actual game going on rather than a kill box where
Yeah.
orcs get bolted to death.
Murdered to death. Super crack missile launcher, snaz gun. There's no big shooter in here. What's the deal? Is it not a heavy weapon? It's not a heavy weapon, it's a special weapon. That's amazing. Okay, so now we roll 1d6 and then the winner takes the first turn. So that would be me.
So, describe a turn cycle.
Turn cycle goes declare charges, then move, then shooting, then close combat. There's no psychic phase, there's none of that cool stuff. So, in your move, before your move, you have to declare charges if there are any, and then you resolve those charges. And then you do your move. If you choose to run, you can't shoot your guns at all, and your opponent will get a negative to shoot at that particular figure. So I'm going to start by running with my Spanner Boy. He has a move of 4, so that means he can do a run of 8.
Did you clarify the terrain? That many ladders on these structures? What I was going to say, like if the legs don't come up to a barricade, you can climb up those.
Right, okay, yep.
Does that make sense?
No, we didn't really talk about terrain, but thank you. So you can't squeeze guys through terrain features that they can't squeeze through. Oh my god, there's so many
real
rules.
positioning. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get up there because there are no ladders over here.
Oh, well, like Chris said, if these bulkheads, you can climb up these as well as the ladders. There's ladders on this terrain piece here, and then you could jump over. But if you jump, you risk falling to your untimely doom.
Maybe if you're not an augmented death machine.
You mean you're a fungal killing machine?
Well, they are the Emperor's angels, turned to darkness.
Okay, so that was my move. My big shooter is probably the only thing that would have a shot, but he ran, so
so he's not coming to shoot.
He's not going to shoot. My Slugger Boys also ran.
I want to check something.
And so we have markers for this. This is the run marker. I'm just going to give that guy his run token. And these are all double-sided. It's kind of crazy how much production Games Workshop put into this and then said, we're only going to make enough for right now. The tokens are all glossy and really nice. And double-sided, so there's different effects on both sides. Oh, okay.
I was eating my wedding anniversary dinner.
Lovely.
It's my 7-year wedding anniversary today. I leave just before Joel gets home.
Oh. Well, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. So we have the orcs taking up a advancing position, as they are orcs.
All I can do is move forward.
Okay. So my Chaos Space Marines, I believe they have a move of 4 as well. Just going to double check that. Yep. Because apparently power armor means you lumber slowly across the battlefield. So
We'll never go faster than an orc.
can I get a run token for this guy? Because he's going to need it. Can I get a couple run tokens? I'll just need 2 because those guys are going to run in hopes of getting to show off some close combat. But these guys are going to show us the shooting rules. Okay. You're allowed to measure anything, right? So. Okay. And the heavy bolter is going to opt not to move. So that is movement. So shooting.
This is where we find out if Calvin bought a reload for a heavy bolter.
I don't even know the rules for the bolt gun in this. Okay, so shooting range. Basic weapon, bolt gun, long range is 24.
It should be pointed out you have to shoot the closest target,
Yep.
which would be this youth here. So you can.
That guy is actually a little further away, that way. So this guy with the blue is slightly closer.
And you cannot see him.
Alright, so he cannot see him at all then, so he has to
So
shoot the next guy.
you'd have to shoot at that guy.
Okay, so
Closest
he
guy
is-
that you can see.
He is at the very edge of range, so it looks like all guns just have one shot. To me, anyways. Is that correct?
Shooting actually has its own set of rules. So if is there a quick reference for weapons and stuff?
It should be on his sheet.
Yep. Who can shoot? Line of sight. Closest targets. We have already checked that. So range is within range of the bolt gun. Hitting the target. The ballistic skill of a Space Marine is 4, so they only need a 3. The target ran, however, so that is a -1 for him.
Yeah.
And because of that peeking and piping, he's got cover. More than half of the target is obscured. So that is actually a total of -3.
-3. So you're going to be hitting on a 6, I think.
Yep, because there's no bonuses at long range. Heavy weapons aren't so sensitive to range. Okay, so long range. Right, so the Space Marine is going to need a 6. That's not a 6.
That's a 3.
And when do you make an ammo roll?
If you roll a 6 when shooting, that's when you make an ammo roll.
I see.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so on to the next thing. The guy with the heavy bolter is going to make multiple shots.
So he has a
He has
sustained
sustained
fire.
dice of 2.
2. Okay, so that means you roll 2 dice.
I can roll a number of d3 up to the sustained fire value. So I could choose to roll 1 or 2. And I have to... Alright, so I roll to see how many shots it makes. I don't have to roll all of them,
Correct.
in case I don't want to run out of ammo.
Yeah, you don't have to overkill guys.
But just for full case, because this guy can see a couple of orcs, I'm going to have him roll all of the dice and see what he gets. You can see the orcs over there.
Oh, yeah, okay, these guys. Oh, yeah, easily.
He's mostly looking at those orcs.
That guy. Probably this guy, too.
Yep, that guy in the front.
Yeah.
Both of the guys at the front of your little wing formation and the knob. So I'll make 2d3. Ooh. So
2 5s, so that would
that
be...
is 6.
So this guy doesn't have any cover.
Yep. So I have to shoot at him first anyways.
Yeah.
So I have to shoot the original target or targets within 4 of the first fighter, even if they are not the closest. So the first shot must target the original target. So this is still long range for a heavy bolter.
Yeah.
So you ran, but you have absolutely no cover with that time.
This guy has no cover. Yeah.
Yep. So it is a 4 to hit.
That's a 4.
Hit. It is strength 5. So he wounds you on a 3.
Yes, I have a toughness of 4.
Ah, it doesn't wound. It's a 2.
Holy smokes.
Okay, so the first shot fails.
That guy's very lucky.
Yep. So the second shot is also a 4.
Okay.
So it's hit. That's a 3. So it is a wound.
So now I get,
Oh, right. There's also something happens to you when you're hit,
I
right?
believe there's an AP minus.
AP -1. Right?
So I fall down when I'm hit, but you roll to wound, you hit me.
As soon as a fighter is hit, the model is knocked over and placed face up. As we say, the fighter has been pinned.
Yes.
The force of the shot has knocked the fighter off their feet.
Thank you.
What was the question, Bill? Sorry.
Do you
They
have
may take hits.
the reference sheets?
Wounding the target.
They weren't in the pack. I can go and have a look if you want.
So there was some reference sheets? Like,
Oh, so the first shot would actually have hit you as well. But it didn't wound you. It would have still knocked you down.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
So
I'll
you
go
make
and
your
check for
save,
you.
but you subtract 1 from it? Or 2?
Is there one for orcs?
No.
Really? That's crazy.
The heavy bolter subtracts 2.
From my 6.
So yeah, you don't get a save at all. So, and the damage is D3.
Okay, yeah.
So, how that works is injuries. If a wound's characteristic... So, as soon as the fighter suffers their last remaining wound, the player whose fighter inflicted the wound rolls a d6 and consults the following table to determine the extent of the injuries. So, D3 wounds is only 1. So we only rolled here once. And that is a 4. That is down. The target falls down to the ground where they lie wounded and barely conscious. Turn the model face down. I guess it's already face down. During their movement phase, a fighter who is down can crawl 2 inches, but other than this, the fighter cannot do anything else. So, in the recovery phase, you make another injury roll, and there's a chance they get up. Or no, sorry, they suffer a flesh wound and are pinned for 1 turn. And apparently, then they can sort of get up. Otherwise, then there's a chance they just bleed out and are out of action. Okay, so I have 4 more shots remaining to make. So he can't make, he can't shoot either of those 2 other regular orcs because he can't see them. Or, yeah, he can't see the one, and the other one is more than 4 inches away from his primary target.
Oh, right, yeah.
So he has to put the other 4 shots at the knob.
Okay.
And I have to make all of these attacks, even if I kill your knob, because then he still might run out of ammo.
Yes.
So your knob, however, has has some cover, so -1 as well. So I need 5s to hit.
And he ran, yeah.
Yep. So the first shot is a hit.
Nice.
Wow.
So he falls down.
Yep. And
He has a
C4?
toughness
It's a
of 4.
yep. So it's a wound because it's a heavy bolter.
Okay. So I get an
it's
armor save.
He has heavy armor.
He has heavy armor, yeah, and he has 2 wounds.
Okay. So the first one is a wound. So you roll a save. It's
I don't actually know what heavy armor does.
Heavy armor is a 4+.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Unless they changed it in this one, I assume it's a 4+.
Yeah, he got hit. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be in there. So let's just assume that I get it on a 6. Nope. So he takes 1 wound.
He takes D3 wound because the heavy bolter's damage characteristic is high.
So that's 3 wounds.
So he
now
loses
you
the first one, loses the second one, then we make an injury roll, and then we make another injury roll.
Correct.
So the first one is a 3, the second one is a 2, both of which are just down results. So he goes down and stays down
Yep.
for now. And I'm just... what happens if I shoot at somebody who's already down?
Nothing. You just get an extra injury roll.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll put the other 3 shots into the knob. So they need 5s to hit. Ah, there's a 6, so I need to make an ammo roll.
Yeah. So you do the ammo roll right away, and you roll 2
yeah, I
d6.
guess it matters which order they were in then, because I rolled 3 dice just to see if it was an ammo roll. So
That's a good point. Yeah.
on a 1 or a 2, it was the first shot. On a 3 or a 4, it was the second shot on this d6. So it was the first shot.
First shot. Okay. So now
So
you
ammo
roll, and you'll have an
is a 6.
ammo characteristic in
Yep.
your weapon, which is a heavy bolter.
Ammo roll is 5+, so I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to roll over that result.
But yeah, you need to roll over a 5 up.
Yep.
So if you roll a 6,
so
you're
the heavy bolter does not run out of ammo,
So-
and the remaining shots do resolve. So the 4 misses and the 5 hits. It wounds
Yep.
on a 6, and on the injury table is still just a 5. So it just keeps him down.
Yep.
So the guy with the heavy bolter laughs maniacally
Yep.
as he sprays bolts into the orcs. All right, so once a fighter is hit and pinned, and okay, so oh wait, no, your guys are down. Okay, so recovery phase.
Fighter who is pinned at the start of it will automatically recover from pinning at the end of that turn. Player must find out what happens to any of their fighters who are down at the end of the turn. Make an injury roll. Roll a 1, the fighter suffers flush wound, you're pinned for 1 turn. Long face up to show this. If you roll 2 to 5, the fighter's situation is changed. Okay, so turn sequence ends in recovery phase. That means that if you are done with your turn, then it becomes my turn.
Yep, I am done. Okay, so those guys are pinned and down.
Yeah, they're down.
Okay, so it's a different. Pinned is a different state.
There are different things, yeah.
Fighter who is pinned will at the start of their turn will recover at the end of that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pinned there on the back. If they're down, they're on the front.
Yeah.
So during the movement phase, your downed guys
Can move
able
2
to crawl
inches.
2 inches.
2 inches, yeah.
So they can try and crawl behind cover so that horrible, murderous heavy bolter doesn't keep blasting them.
Well, I don't think it's going to keep blasting them anyway.
Apparently, I don't actually suffer a penalty for moving with a heavy bolter.
Heavy
you
bolters
should,
should
it's
be
a heavy
move or
weapon.
fire.
Sorry?
Have we not still move or fire for?
It'll say heavy weapon.
Yeah, I didn't move, so in this case.
You do
but-
suffer. You cannot shoot heavy weapons if you move.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that then.
That's in
Must be
the
the heavy weapon section, maybe. Ah, yep, there it is. A fighter cannot fire a heavy weapon if they move that turn.
Basic weapons. Shoot a 12 to 24. So my shooter boys over here are just going to move up 4 inches.
Okay, recovery phase.
And my youth is going to run quite a bit. So this guy's going to run back over here. In order to...
Ah, okay. So this is why you want to stick together. If a fighter has at least one other fighter from their kill team within 2 inches, then they can try to escape pinning at the start of their turn by taking an initiative test.
Oh! Right.
But that's pinning, not down.
Right, yes. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, if not, you just automatically recover at the end in the recovery phase.
So that's why
You go in groups of 2.
hang out.
Yeah. But they can potentially shoot themselves.
Yeah, and I believe that.
And also, if they run into something with sustained fire dice, then they can both get shot down by the same guy.
Space Marine power armor also ignores pinning, I think, or it might be Terminator armor in this.
so?
No, it's and they shall know no fear.
Alright,
So loyalist Space Marines do.
Chaos Marines have no such rule.
Yeah.
so say no fear, it was beaten into them.
Yeah.
Would you actually use my 1990s Games Workshop tech measure? Just to go
I
over
want
that
to
one?
advertise for a different skirmish game.
Well, if you'd have turned up for Malifaux skirmish day.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
hey, do you like them apples?
I deserved it.
He likes them apples. They're aptly.
We'll play Malifaux again soon. Without Rich.
So we can have fun?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Good job he'll never watch this.
Okay, so my shooter, I'm gonna shoot at you with a shooter.
Okay.
And the way that works is you are less than 24 inches, and my shooter's long range is 12 to 24. I have a ballistic skill of 5.
Who's shooting?
This guy right here.
Okay.
I have a ballistic skill of 2, sorry.
Okay.
And did you run?
Nope. That guy just advanced and took a shot with his bolter. So check to make sure that you can actually see much of him.
Yeah,
because
I have checked. Well,
so how much cover? Just
quite a bit. This thing is tippy.
It is.
okay. Is half or more of him invisible?
No. Well,
So less than half is visible?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
See, I was making the calls over here, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
So half or more is visible.
Yeah.
So if more than half of him is in view, then it's -1.
Okay. Minus. So I'm hitting you on a 6. Nope.
I'm hitting you on an ammo roll.
Yeah.
Well, if they're in cover, I guess it makes a lot of sense. You're spraying a lot of ammo to try and hit them.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Put my tokens down to show that I ran. I suppose you hide in the movement phase, don't you?
I believe you do it instead of shooting.
No, it's in movement.
Yeah. Well, if you're not going to shoot, I'm sure Calvin will let you do takesy backsies.
Yeah. I totally meant to hide these two.
Sure, whatever.
I
don't even know what hiding
believe
is.
to actually hide, you need to be completely out of sight,
Yeah, you're right. Well,
or actually in
hiding.
contact with the silk cover.
You must actually be somewhere where you could hide.
right, yeah. Reasonably. Yeah, okay. So, that was my exciting turn.
You can go into Overwatch though.
Oh, yeah. Overwatch. That's much better. Ooh. So I give up, in order to go into Overwatch, you give up your shooting so that when you can finally see a guy, you can take a shot at him that way. My guys are terrible shots.
They are. Is that everything you're doing?
That's everything you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, you make you go to recovery phase and roll for your injured guys. So you just roll on the injury table.
Yeah.
Roll this
So
guy
on
here.
a 6, they're toast.
Roll a 5.
So they stay down. And on a 1, they're pinned, get a flesh wound, and get back up.
Right.
It's
and
just a flesh wound.
4.
Stay down.
Stay down.
Stay down, orc.
Orcs, 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 orcs.
Right, how far away is this orky fellow? A little too far. Right. How does terrain work in this game? Like, is there a difficult terrain, or
Yeah,
can I just walk onto this terrain?
So it will cost you movement to go up and stuff.
Okay.
but then the terrain itself is, it can be difficult.
Yeah, it would be half movement
It's half
normally.
movement.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can call that difficult ground.
Sure.
So fighters move over difficult ground at half their movement rate.
Okay, so if he goes into it, then he can get next. He's just going to move forward 2 inches. One of your guys can see him over there. One of the guys that has Overwatch, I think. The one on my right, your left.
So if you move out of cover into cover, it would be a -1 to hit him. If you can still see him at the end of your movement, I believe it's just normal.
He could see normally the entire time. It's just that he was in cover the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot at you because I'm just going to hit my own guy.
Okay.
I'm going to show some orky restraint.
Okay. Well, that guy is going to move up slightly.
Too busy shooting
The
up
heavy
into the
bolter
air.
is going to remain in
The
position.
trigger's stuck.
This guy is going to run over to this ladder that is on the opposite side of the building that you cannot see. And can you run up a ladder,
No.
or do you have to, or does he have to stop at the base and then start climbing it?
Basically, I don't believe you can run up ladders. So, if part of your move is to go up, then you'd stay at the bottom, and then next turn you'd just go up.
Okay, so he had an inch of movement left, so he's considered to be 1 inch up?
Well, you just stay at the bottom, and it's lost, but next turn, you just make it up.
Okay.
Again, this is 2nd edition rules that I'm remembering, not Shadow War Armageddon rules that I'm referencing.
Maybe we should... maybe I'll look and just see if that is the case.
Because I know 1st edition Necromunda you did to get to like hover on ladders and stuff, but then models started falling off them.
Yeah.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything about like ladders here. Maybe it's in the advanced rules.
I don't believe there are advanced rules.
There is an advanced rules section.
Oh.
But it's falling, jumping, stray shots, exploding weapons, and attacking terrain features.
It'll just be that your movement upwards counts as movement in inches, is what the rule will be.
Alright.
So if you would like to balance your model an inch up, if you can make it fit an inch up, it can be an inch up.
Because I want to give you an opportunity to charge, maybe he's going to lure me there, I guess.
Any of my guys that charge you are just going to get murdered.
Yeah, because that is an aspiring champion with a power sword and plasma pistol.
Yeah, and I have to see him at the start to charge him.
Yeah, you need all of your orcs to charge him.
2 of them are down.
Well, he's running, so he's going to get over here. That's less than his 8-inch movement.
So he moved through the gap here?
Yeah, he did.
So when he does that, this guy here will take a shot at him.
Sure.
With his shooter.
So even if the point at which he is shooting you are not in cover, you still get a -1 because you're going from cover to cover.
Yep. Fleeting target.
Okay, so you are within my long range.
Yep.
And I rolled a 3, so nothing.
I did not roll a 6 with my orc shooting.
So that is done.
I did not potentially run out of ammo.
Alright, so I'm just going to do a little shooting too. This guy is going to do sustained fire, and that guy, 1 die only this time.
Oh.
So 1d3 shots. He'll get 2 shots. So he can only see that guy. He can't actually see that other guy. So he can only hit the 1 guy.
And he
First
ran.
shot. Sorry?
He ran, so that's a -1.
Yeah, but this guy's right out in the open,
Out
so
in the
4
open,
again. So it's a 4 as a hit.
Yep.
So he's down, he's pinned, and he's wounded.
And if you roll a 6, he's dead.
And the injury roll is a 3. And the second shot must be resolved.
And it's a 6.
6.
Runs out of ammo. Yeah! Yeah! He runs out of ammo.
Yep, the heavy bolter is now out of ammunition.
I hope you bought a pistol.
Nope, he just got a combat blade. So, and the injury roll, 1 flesh wound.
Okay.
So he takes the flesh wound. He's also down though.
Yeah,
still.
he stays down.
It's just the flesh wounds are cumulative.
Sorry?
Flesh wounds are cumulative.
They are.
You can take multiple flesh wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, once you've removed all of your wounds, then you're down.
Yeah, but then, as in, because the flesh wound minuses your weapon skill, doesn't it?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, flesh wound is
We never
minus
played
1
it that way.
weapon skill.
Is it? Okay.
That's what it said here.
Oh, okay.
And the only way to recover from being down is for it to be a flesh wound. So
This
you
target
would,
has sustained a minor wound. Subtract 1 for both their weapon skill and ballistic skill for the rest of the game.
Weapon skill and ballistic skill? That's outrageous.
Unless the fighter is also down, restore the wound's characteristic to 1. Finally, leave the fighter lying face up to show they are still pinned. So normally a flesh wound would only pin you, but this one was but the fighter was already down.
yeah.
Okay, so if a fighter with a weapon skill and ballistic skill of 1 suffers a flesh wound, they drift into unconsciousness from severe blood loss.
Yeah, so basically, if he actually recovers from being down, he will be removed.
Yeah.
So all Bill needs to do is roll 2s to 5s with him. So if he rolls a 6, he comes off the table. If he rolls a 1, he will suffer a second flesh wound, which takes his ballistic skill of 2, is down at 1, will go down to 0.
And then he'll come off the table, and then next leadership tests. Oh, was he within 2 inches of that other guy? Because apparently something happens.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he is.
Break test, I think it's called. If a fighter goes down or out of action, then each friendly fighter within 2 must take an immediate break test.
Okay, so I have more guys than you, so my leadership is 8. And I rolled a 5, so it's okay.
So I don't know what happened. So they run away if a break test is failed. Okay, so he stays there, and this Marine will shoot at it.
Okay.
That Marine can see over half, so it's just -1, and he ran, so he needs a 5 to hit. After 1. Alright, so my shooting is done.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
Recovery happens at the end.
Unless there's a guy that's close enough for him to like try and help them. But that's only pinned. Sorry, yeah.
Right.
That's only pinned.
Yeah, that's only if
not
you're face up.
when you're horribly injured.
Get up and get back into the fight. Okay. So, do you remain on Overwatch forever?
No, you can, you just re-enter Overwatch.
Yeah, okay. But the token goes away.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you can move and re-enter Overwatch.
Yes.
I think what it is you're giving up your opportunity to fire. Essentially.
Yeah, you give up your shooting to go into Overwatch.
In hopes of having a better shot after they move on, right? So. Okay, so charges. There are none.
Yeah, I have no charges.
To heal.
Oh, he's good where he is. Although this terrain feature has moved.
But the aspiring champion, Bill. I want you to run out of ammo trying to shoot him.
I want to run out of ammo shooting at the out of ammo heavy bolter. So, Calvin, my clever ploy this entire game is to have you run out of ammo and then beat you to death with my choppas.
That's not that clever.
Okay, so this guy's gonna run up to here. These guys are going to advance cautiously.
The Space Marines are trusting in their superior armor.
Yeah.
And your terrible ballistic skill.
And the fact that Bill has to roll dice.
Yeah.
Well, the Space Marines don't know that. I know that.
You're gonna move out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna put my terrain back.
Yep, here it is.
Okay. Oh, I got another guy. He needs to get out of the way as well.
You can't even dual wield when you have a bolt gun, do you?
Not without the skill.
Sorry?
You need the skill to be able to dual wield.
Okay, shooting. Alright, I need my reference because my big shooter is going to start big shooting.
What's he gonna big shoot?
It's going to big shoot your heavy bolter guy.
Oh no. If you kill him, that's like 300 points. Oh, guy. But I would lose in the campaign.
Grenadier Gauntlet. Oh, it's a basic weapon. Oh, that's right.
They're special, right?
Oh no, it's a special weapon.
Because it can move and fire.
It can move and fire. Yeah, I forgot about that.
See, that's why I would have moved him to get the closer range shot at the aspiring champion, who's in the open
Actually, he totally is.
from that angle.
So this guy totally moves over here.
Okay, sure. They both ran, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to be hitting you on an
an
8.
ammo check.
Yeah. Okay. So sustained fire is 2. So I roll 2d6, and I get 8 shots.
It's 2d3.
Right, sorry.
If you've sustained fire with 2
Yeah.
dice.
So 3 and 4. 4 dice. Okay, so we have to do this one at a time.
Yep, in case there are ammo rolls.
You are in my... well, let's see how far away you are. It is 16 inches. And big shooter is... Long range is 18 to 36, so this is going to be short range, but that doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
No +1 or anything.
There are no bonuses or detriments at all here. Okay, so my ballistic skill is 2.
So you need a 5 base.
I need a 5 base, and you ran, so I need a 6. That's not a hit.
First try. Second try is a 1.
Not a hit.
Third try.
Not a hit. Not a hit.
The orc makes a whole lot of noise, but does not hit the aspiring champion.
So this guy over here is going to shoot at the same guy,
Sure thing.
and you're going to get some cover out of this, but it looks like it is
Yeah, it's going to be that thing, so -1, I guess.
19 inches, so we are at my long range.
So you use 7.
With
You still can't make that shot.
my
It's
bolt
just,
gun. Yeah.
a 6 followed by a 4.
So I don't get any minuses for my long range with the shooters. I rolled a 4.
So you need a 6 and then a 4.
Yeah. So this guy here is going to shoot at the dude in the open.
Yep. Well, can he see? Which one is that one?
This guy.
Oh yeah, he's probably can see over there.
Oops. Oh, I rolled a 6.
Oh, you hit him.
And I get an ammo roll. And my ammo roll on a shooter is 5+. And I rolled a lot. All right, so what does my wound do? My strength of my shooter is 4. Toughness
4 to
is
wound.
4. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
now
Unlike
you're-
you, I have an armor save.
Yes. I have armor.
I have a relevant armor save.
Yeah.
What's your armor save modifier, Bill?
Shooter
Probably nothing.
is a hyphen.
Nothing.
I assume that means -3.
3 plus.
Yeah, you're fine.
The Space Marine is fine and unwounded. He is simply pinned.
It's okay. It means it's an extra round to try and jump on his face.
Yeah. The trick is to hit them.
Which he has been having trouble doing.
Yeah. All right, I'm out of dudes. Your turn.
Okay.
My recovery phase. Recovery phase.
Yep.
So, the boss. I rolled a 4.
Stays down.
You don't have to roll in the tray if you don't want to. I just put it there in case
No,
the table got messy.
I'm cool with it.
No, the tray is convenient because it stops the die from like going places.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, none of my guys stand up.
Okay.
Your
So how
turn.
okay, so now we actually have a chance to test that. So how does the recovering work? Can I move a guy over into range
It's the
first?
start
Or does it have to
of
be the
it's the
my
start of
turn?
the start.
Okay. In that case,
Field of dead orcs between here and there. I really want my knob to stand up.
I think
He's going to run.
the correct approach was through all of this bit.
Yeah.
he's going to run so that he's within 2 of him and still with it behind that terrain. I guess he'll have to get up there.
We're over here.
Can I get one more run token? Alright, so how does climbing the ladder work, Bill?
It's just vertical
He just
movement.
goes up.
Okay. So he was 1 inch up, so 4 inches puts him at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, you can basically assume that all of this terrain is exactly
A move
normal,
up.
a normal figure's movement up.
Okay. These things are so much more useful for this situation.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. He's going to just move slowly over there.
And now I am shooting. And I need to check how the plasma pistol works. It is not a regular weapon here. Oh wait, no, that's a Gene Stealer cultist thing. That's why I'm confused. Okay, guns,
It should be
guns,
on
guns.
the card that's underneath the book.
This is
That
the
doesn't
Chaos
have-
Space Marine specifically, and it only has the Chaos Space Marine specific one.
So what weapons are you looking for?
Plasma pistol.
So a plasma pistol is a special weapon.
It's a pistol. It's its own section.
Plasma pistol, it's in here. It's at the top.
Yeah, I just found it here, so...
Right, fine. Reject my book.
Wet. Book wet.
Okay, so it may explode if I fire it on high setting.
Oh yeah, it's
an
unreliable.
An old-fashioned
So when
plasma
it's
pistol.
when an ammo
10,000
roll is
years
a
old.
2, then it explodes.
Maybe more.
Okay, so I'm going to fire at full power because he doesn't like that orc.
Because you hate me?
Yes,
Oh,
he
God.
hates that orc. All right, so he's more than 6 inches away. Oh wow, they extend range on the longer shot. Okay, so he's firing at this guy.
Yep.
So that is clearly more than 6, but clearly less than 18. So I'm going to fire. So you ran,
Yep.
and you are in the open.
Yep.
So that is a 4.
Oh no!
It only explodes on a failed ammo roll of 2.
I hate you!
This is not how it does not work like that.
I was so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Ah, it's hot!
Okay, this guy is going to pop that shot at that guy who was in the open and did not run. So
No.
he's hitting on 3.
Come on, Bill. Why don't you do like this?
So we can see the aspiring
We
champion.
can see it
Because he
from
needed
here.
to be further over to see the champ, I think. But anyway, so you weren't in cover until Chris moved you. So, so on a 3, that's a 6.
So under normal circumstances, I would fall down, but I have a clip harness, so I do not.
Okay, so I'll make the ammo roll now, I guess.
Yeah, you make the ammo roll right away. 4, 5, 6.
They're
And
fine
that's
because
a
bolters are 5.
5? Perfect.
And he has an extra
Gun,
ammo
5+.
thing, which is a reroll of the ammo
Oh.
check, right?
That one guy?
Only the bolter guys.
Oh, okay, those 2 guys. Got it.
Only the bolter guys. The heavy bolter guy couldn't afford it because it would have been 90 points for
Yeah,
him.
that's another guy.
Yeah. All right, so he hits. So it's strength 4.
Does not wound.
So you just stay pinned.
Yep.
See, it's when it's better to buy a second pistol instead of a reload
Yeah.
for your main gun.
Yeah.
It's out of ammo, throw it away. Boom, 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 it's out of ammo, throw it away. Pistol shots, boom, boom, boom.
Well, they don't have any pistols at all because I wanted them to be what you see is what you get, and I don't have very many Alpha Legionaries with pistols.
Mine are as WYSIWYG as they can get as well.
Yep. All right, so that is shooting. I knocked a guy down, and that's it.
All right. Wow. Well, I think we might get some charging done.
Yep, that's why I moved up.
Yeah.
Because- come on, it's boring if I play it correctly and just stand back and shoot you, right?
Yes, that is correct. So I'm going to declare this guy is going to try and charge your aspiring champion.
Yes.
When you charge, you must declare your opponent compulsory moves. Fighter is aware of his enemies. They can see enemies that are not hidden and are within a number of inches equal to twice the fighter's initiative. Oh, okay. So you don't even have to see guys to charge them. You just have to have them
Yep, so
inside
you're
of
aware of any
twice
enemy
your
within
initiative.
4.
Correct. 8. It says twice your initiative.
Yes, but your initiative is 2.
Oh my god, you're right. My knob is 3, so.
Yeah, but he's
there's
lying on
that.
the floor, bleeding from heavy bolter wounds.
Okay, so you just charge double your movement in this game.
Yep. You're aware of any enemy you can see and any enemy that is not hidden and within a number of inches equal to twice your initiative.
Yeah.
So you can see him, so you're aware of him, which stands to reason. So a charge is like a run, but at double movement.
Here we go. Thank you. Alright, and that means that the guy is
You
there.
can actually measure their range. So he is more than 8 inches away from you.
He's more than 8 inches.
You can't actually charge him.
So I cannot. What does a failed charge look like?
You move 4 inches towards them.
Just 4? Okay.
No, it doesn't say anything about it not being able to, about being able to do it at all. You have to end touching base to base.
So, do you want to pass me a reference?
I don't think you can charge him.
Is it different to the old ones? If
You
brought
can
in
declare a charge against enemy fighter your fighter is aware of and can reach with your charge.
Oh.
Your
Oh,
charge is
right,
only 8, so you know you can't charge.
So I
him.
can't do it, yeah.
Yeah, so you know you can only. So you know you can't.
Oh,
charge him.
because they brought in pre-measuring. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, remember this is 2017, not whenever the bloody hell that was written.
It's got good.
He's gonna jump over this.
Yep, that costs movement. So,
Should be 2 inches to climb a 1 inch obstacle.
yep, double movement to jump over. Advanced rules. Well, move up and shoot that space marine who's got an empty bolter.
So both of these guys ran. And this guy did not. So this guy's gonna shoot at your champion.
Sure. I'm pretty sure I'm out of 12
And that missed because
total cover.
you've got some cover.
as well.
Yeah. I don't want to shoot at that guy.
The downed guy?
I don't want to shoot at either of them because I'm just going to hit my own guy. But you know what? I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah, because then we can show them the stray shots mechanics.
Straight shots.
Okay, so the stray shots mechanic. This can only happen if you roll a 2-hit roll of 1.
Okay. So I am shooting at Heavy Bolterman, and I rolled a 2.
So it's not a 1,
This guy's going to shoot at the same guy.
which is not a... Yep, so you just need to roll a 1.
And I did.
Oh! Bill rolled a 1! Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
It's like Chris rolling triple blanks on green dice.
Yeah.
X-Wing. Who would have thought? Okay, so roll a d6, further d6 to determine if the stray shot hits the intervening fighter. On a roll of a 1, the intervening fighter is hit.
Oh! Yes, the best time to roll a 6.
No, the best time to roll a 6 would have been on the initial shot.
Fair enough. Okay, so guys who are pinned can't shoot, but they
Yep.
can stand up.
Yeah, they need a buddy near them to do so
Right.
at the start of the turn. And
Yeah.
they need to make an initiative test.
Yeah.
But at the end of the turn, they can just stand up.
Okay. Oh, okay, so this guy will stand up on my turn.
That's how I'm reading this.
Yeah. Okay, so recovery down here. The first guy that got shot, I rolled a 5. The guy in the middle there,
Dude.
3, and the knob, rolled a 1.
Oh no. He suffers a flesh wound and
Stands
he's
up.
still pinned.
Oh, he remains.
He's pinned now.
Right.
He has a flesh wound and he can get
He
up.
becomes pinned. Yeah.
Yeah. He becomes pinned instead of down.
Yeah. So, can he now stand up? No.
Stand-
He'll be
no, no,
pinned
because
next
this-
round.
Yeah,
Yes.
he'll be pinned on your next round. He can try to stand up on your round.
Yeah. Okay, that was my turn. I shot my own guys, recovered one guy, and I became pinned with my knob.
Yeah. All right.
It is now your turn.
Okay, so this guy was pinned. Oh, I forgot to get this guy up at the end of the turn. My last turn.
Oh,
Because he was pinned, right?
Right.
So he should have been out this round.
right, because he was face up. Got it.
Because I moved the guy over.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
To do that. Yeah.
yeah. But then I realized. But I forgot about the whole. Well, he's just going to get up on his own anyway.
Yeah.
All right. That guy's just up there, right? All right. So the Space Marine up here is going to engage him in a long-range duel. Oh, let's show off the jump rules.
Oh, you're gonna jump.
I'm gonna jump.
The jump.
Don't fall.
Jump.
I'm doing this solely so we can discuss the rules.
I think
Oh, in
we
that
make
case, fall.
an initiative test.
I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible to fail a 1-inch leap when you've got initiative 4.
Yeah, I think if it exceeds your initiative, that's when you make a jump test. And because this is 2 inches.
Okay, well, I was over here, so I actually would. It consumes movement,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I would need to move. I would just move 2 inches and then jump.
Yeah.
So roll a d6, and it needs to be equal to or greater than the number of inches required.
You're fine.
So he jumps. No falling. And
5 models left.
that's not the end of my move.
6 right now. I think I'm about to have 5.
Right. The aspiring champion is going to move straight towards that orc.
Or less.
Oh, right. And this is the part where I would do charges as well.
Yeah, so you declare your charges first.
Okay. So before they move, they're both going to charge that guy.
Okay.
So this guy's going to charge.
Yeah, the guy on top will use
Well,
half
for-
his movement.
Yeah, well, for simplicity, we'll just have this guy charge, so that we can show off the rules, and then we can do multiple combat later.
Yeah.
So this guy will charge alone.
Assuming you don't just butcher both of them.
That's the guy with 2 pistols.
Yeah. Actually, logically, the guy who doesn't have a gun should charge.
To charge,
so,
yeah.
So he'll do that, and it's
Probably out of range. So you have to charge in a straight
Yeah.
line. You can't.
Oh, I can't. Okay, so he needs.
I'm sure
5.
Bill doesn't really have too much problems with you fudging it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, he needs 5, so half of that is in terrain, so it's about right. Okay. And so that's charges. So movement, they do their move,
Yeah.
and then shooting. Okay, so this guy up here is
pew pew.
going to trade shots. He's now within 12, and the bolt gun, unlike the shooter, gets +1.
Did your knob get a flash wound?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Getting up.
He's getting there.
All right,
He's gonna
so
be pissed when he gets up.
you're behind. You're behind.
Cover.
Yeah, that's full cover.
Yeah.
So that's -2, but the range gives back +1. So the Alpha Legionary needs a 4.
That's a 2.
All right, so he doesn't do anything. This guy fires his plasma pistol at that orc. He's going to fire the the high power version again
Okay.
because he's mad.
Do
And he does not fear your filthy orcs.
Right.
And he gets +1 at this range as well, which
Yeah.
counters out your run. So he needs a 3.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Man, your shooting is worse than mine.
It is what it is. All right, he's going to shoot that orc. You have cover from that thing, but
Yep.
but only -1 cover. So he needs a 5. But he needs a 4 because it's within half range of the bolt gun, or short range of the bolt gun.
It's a 4.
It hits barely.
Okay, so that guy goes down.
Yep. So on a 4, it's a wound.
That's a wound.
Yep. It's -1 save, so you don't get a save.
Yeah. Right.
So injury roll.
6. He's dead.
Oh no!
Holy
The
smokes.
first orc is slain,
Or
or sufficiently crippled to not take place in this combat,
decided that running away is as good a plan.
or he's just like totally out of it.
Yeah.
Like, face down forever. All right. So that is shooting.
Face down forever. He might die later. It's actually really hard to kill guys in this game.
I kind of figured, because people don't like that sort of mechanic in their 2017 gaming.
Yeah.
It was hard to kill people in Necromunda.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. I expected it to be harder because people used to be a lot more open to the idea of losing guys. Like these days, like in D&D, even people are so much more terrified of character death than they were in the Gary Gygax Tomb of Horrors era.
Yeah.
All right, so let us see hand-to-hand combat.
Ham to ham. Want me to turn that?
All right. So both players roll a number of d6 equal to their fighter's attack characteristics, which is 1 for me and 2 for you.
Orcs is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a youth. He only gets 1. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
You.
3.
1.
Did you roll a 1, Bill?
I just fumbled.
You did indeed.
Okay, so
So Calvin charged.
He's new.
So you take your weapon skill, your comparative weapon skill value. So Calvin's is a 4. He gets +1 for charging, takes him to a 5. +1 for Bill's fumble, takes him to a 6. And then I believe he rolled
-1 for encumber because this is a heavy weapon guy.
Oh, this is the weapon.
I can't throw it away.
Yeah. So -1 takes him back to 5, and you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
So 6, 7, 8. So Calvin is on an 8.
Yep.
Bill's weapon skill is a 3,
3.
and you rolled a 1,
I rolled a 1.
which is a 4.
Yep.
So Calvin hits Bill's model 4 times.
4 times.
So then you take whatever weapons you have, which we are assuming is a combat blade.
The first roll of 6 doesn't count, right?
No.
Just checking, right? Okay, so So I get 4 hits.
You roll them 1 at a time, just like you do with shooting.
No, it doesn't matter for this one because they're all the same. Because he only has 1 weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
He only has his assault blade, which is strength
Combat
as user. Yeah. So
All right. So all of them are auto. All of these are hits, or
Yep, you've hit now, so you're now rolling to wound.
so he's strength 4 against the Youth's T4.
Correct.
Wow.
And you just super whiffed.
3 1s and a 3.
So no wounds. And we don't need to do what I'm assuming is a no armor from the youth. Oh, he's got a 6 up.
He's got a 6 up.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, man.
See, this is how an Imperial Guardsman takes down the entire Tyrannid race.
Yeah.
People with.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You rolled a 1.
It is what it is.
Yep. And that's the end of combat. They remain locked in combat.
Because apparently that heavy bolter is really slowing him down.
Okay, my turn. Right?
Yep.
Everything else, you killed 1 guy. So guys who are face up, stand up. Right? Or is that at the end?
And
of recovery?
you can, if they're pinned, they recover at the end of the turn.
End of the turn. Right. Okay. Okay. Doing all of the things.
Look at this idiot.
We will transition it back, seeing as Calvin is going hyper.
I just want to pull this off because it's sort of in the way.
Yep.
Okay, I currently have 1, 2, 3 guys that are down or out.
4 guys.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
When do you
guys
bottle?
in total. When you lose 50%.
If a quarter or more of the kill team is down or out of action, rounding up.
Oh, okay.
So you should have been doing this. when
yeah,
you were
so I should actually do a bottle test at the start of the turn. I have more guys than you.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys to your 4. So my leadership goes up to 8. And I rolled a
You
7.
do not fail the bottle test and run away.
All right. So starting with this guy's shooting, because I don't have any other guys that are going to charge. He's going
They all
to.
move sufficiently for your taste.
Yes.
What do you mean? You could easily charge up, get multiple combat on the go. Those 2 shooters.
I wasn't going to make it. It was more than 8 inches. Okay, so shooting my sustained fire, I just rolled a 3 and a 1. So that is 4. And I roll for my first one. Yep, you are way out in the open. I rolled a 3, a 5. That's a hit. So
You keep rolling the actual
Yeah.
hits.
a 6 going out of ammo. So I'll roll the ammo right now. And I rolled an 8.
Yep.
And for my last shot, I rolled another 4, so that's 2 hits.
So 2 attempts to wound.
First attempt to wound.
Well, you might as well roll them both together because
Yeah.
I have 2 sit. So both wounds. A save is failed. So 1 injury roll.
1.
No modifier for a heavy shooter?
No.
Big shooter?
And that's not an injury roll. But now we get to
It's
show
got a
off.
save modifier of -2, so they both failed for a big shooter.
Really?
Oh, wow, yeah. So, second one. It's another 3.
Yep.
Okay, so you're actually up, and you're within an inch of an edge. So you test to roll?
It would be an initiative test.
An initiative test, yeah.
So initiative or lower to succeed.
Yeah.
You should be initiative 4 or 5, I believe.
Yeah, they have initiative 4. So what is that? Falling rules?
Yeah.
It's the first one in the advanced rules, I think.
Or it goes down within 1 inch of an edge? Yep. He passes.
You want to roll less than your initiative?
Yeah.
Initiative is you roll under. A characteristic test is you roll under your initiative.
Yeah.
Equal to or under.
Because if your initiative is higher, then
A
you're
6
more
always
likely-
fails.
Yeah. Demonstrating the utility of a clip harness.
Yes. Because you can run around up there.
Yeah. And there's also we totally forgot the start of game effects, which is okay because it's
Yeah,
the
that's
demo
an
game, but sometimes it's raining promethium.
Yeah, that's an extra layer of complexity that we don't need in the
Yeah.
first. What is going on game?
See, when I play my rat skins and get to just automatically say what it is.
Oh, right.
Oh, platform, I can't play them as rat skins anymore.
Yep. Am I within?
So you're not within an inch of anything.
Short range.
It doesn't matter. You are out of.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter for your hit roll. Anyway.
Yeah, there's no bonuses, but I did run out of ammo, or I do an ammo check,
Yep.
and
finally runs out of ammo.
I think I just ran out of ammo, but I still hit you.
Yep.
Strength 4,
Yep.
and I rolled a 1.
So the shooter does nothing.
Yes. This guy shooting at Bolterman,
Sure.
Bonnie Bolterman, and I rolled a 1 and hit this guy.
Or you have a chance to hit that guy.
Rolled a
2, so you
2.
don't hit it.
This guy shoots at the same
Yep.
and hits the floor, and I rolled a 5 on that one. And you are.
I don't think there's any.
The combat would either block line of sight or not, it would not provide cover.
No, but this might.
Am I obscured at all by that from your perspective?
Yeah, your right leg is.
Okay, so partially obscured is -1.
Do you not have to be within 2 inches of it for a partial
No,
obscurity
it's just
thing?
like visual at all.
Yeah, like this could obscure this guy if you were shooting from over there. Thank you. Okay.
Or at least that's how I've been playing it. I mean, I've
Yeah.
been playing that even though he's way far away from it, I can't see past the floor. So,
That guy ran out of ammo.
yep.
Dirty bugger.
Is there an out of ammo token?
No. Well, it can be.
The Metal Gear Solid token. Huh?
Actually, it is. Because there's sentries in the game and they become alerted.
Oh, that's the alert token?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're alerted. Everything is alerted, so.
You're alerted to your lack of ammo.
What do I need to stand up?
That's a go away and be dead.
Right, okay, so that guy dies.
Yeah, a 1 is what you actually are
guy
looking
here.
for. And if you roll a 1 for him, he goes away as well anyway.
Right, yes.
And the pin guy just stands up.
So you could theoretically just remove him for the sake of the game.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he takes no further part no matter what you roll.
Yeah.
You get to take advantage of crawling him around.
Oh, combat.
Yep.
Okay, so I have.
That's still the same youth.
That is
so
a youth.
D6 is. That's a 6.
That's a 3. So my.
Your youth is weapon skill 3.
Yep.
Yes.
So Bill's at a 6 at the moment.
Yes.
And
Calvin is at a
10.
9.
9?
-1 for encumbered.
oh,
Right, yeah.
didn't charge, so.
So 6 to 9, you beat me by 3. That's how many hits you get.
All right, and 4s again.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's totally easy.
There's 1, finally.
Got a 4. Okay, 6 plus.
Oh, you don't get to roll because he's strike 4.
Oh,
And
is
there's
that,
-1
there's
for
a okay.
high strength and close combat, like in fantasy.
Sure. So that is a wound.
I believe technically it still uses the strength V1 of your
The chart
weapon.
below determines any saving throw modifiers when the fighter's own strength is used. So model strength 4 -1. And if the combat weapon applies any armor save modifier of its own, it applies on top of the modifier for the wielder's strength. So the Space Marines get to stab it even harder because they are superhuman.
And then I believe you go on to a fact that it's a downed model in base contact with an enemy, which is automatically taken out of action if it follows the same.
In one-on-one combat, any fighter who goes down is automatically out of action. The enemy finishes them off with a quick blow, and the fighter is removed.
If I'm down, or
Yeah.
If you
were only pinned, if somehow some shooting hit you,
Yeah.
you can still defend yourself. But being down,
yeah.
you are just taken out.
So you do a wound roll now.
It did.
No, I don't roll a wound roll. You're automatically out of action instead.
Oh,
Because in close combat, rather than wounding you and you possibly being able to get back up, you're just automatically ganked.
It just keeps bludgeoning you until you get bored and decide to tap out.
Okay. So I guess he just crushes the boy's skull with his bolter.
well, he's probably not dead.
Well, that doesn't kill an orc, crushing their skull.
Right, yes. Okay, good point.
This isn't orc we're talking about.
Yeah. It's just going to get some bionics. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so everybody is up. Except for that guy.
Yeah, you got
He's
one
just
guy.
wounded. And
So that's
he'll heal later.
25%.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
you are
you-
at 25%.
I have the Mark of Chaos Undivided.
6, 7, 8.
Ooh.
Does it give you a
close.
+1?
Yep.
Okay.
Undivided is +1. And my aspiring champion is leadership 9.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I actually
So
need
you're
It was
at
more the
10.
fact that I was hovering on a 5, but I was oohing at.
Yeah. That was nearly the Alpha Legion are like, yeah, screw this.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Whatever it was, I am Alfarius.
Alfarius will be pleased. I am pleased.
Okay, so charges.
Do it.
Come and get me.
I have to charge the closest guy, right?
Probably, yeah.
No, as long as you can charge in a straight line.
He's gonna charge that guy.
I don't believe the interception rules are still in there for someone.
Let's double
stepping in
check
front
with
of a
the
charge.
charging rules.
I'm sure that was like an
Any enemy fighter that your fighter is aware of and can reach with their charge.
Right, yeah.
So any enemy fighter. So, grrr! That is clearly going to be less than 8.
Why do you hate my youths?
I don't know, like, I was just charging that guy so that he can shoot.
Why do you even have you? Sure, you had enough points to make them all boys.
Oh, wait, man. Why would I do that? You gotta have youths.
Also, your youths are easier,
You gotta
easier
show
to beat in a fight.
the young ones how it's done. They're never gonna grow up to be knobs. If you
You're a
don't.
knob.
Yeah. They leave their downed comrade behind because they don't give a shit about him anymore.
Run this way.
Right to the orc war boss.
Knob.
Yeah, you're a knob.
Fair enough.
Still.
Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
So in the previous campaign that I had with Dan, I had a sniper. No, I had a heavy bolter guy,
Charge.
Yeah.
and he kept running out of ammo. And he got a skill later on
Actually,
that was berserk.
sure, why not?
The only time he would get into close combat was when he ran out of ammo. He
And
was
he'd go
so
berserk.
upset. He'd go crazy and charge people.
Yep. All right, so shooting. This guy is going to shoot this orc boy. That's a normal boy, right?
Yeah, that's the boy.
Right, he's going to shoot the boy out in the open with his
boy.
bolter. So only +1 for range is the only modifier. So he needs a 2 to hit. So hit.
There you go.
On a 4, he will wound. He does not wound, so he just knocks the boy down.
Okay.
Right, so that guy's going to fire an overcharge shot at your out of ammo boy.
Okay. And that's less than 12.
Yeah. Well, it's 18 for the supercharge.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, ammo roll.
Ammo roll.
Don't get a 2.
He fails it, I think.
4.
Plasmas are normally 5, 6s, I think, if it's similar to
In that reference.
oldie fashioned rules.
Plasma pistols are 7.
Oh, so you run out of ammo.
Yep. But it's not a failed one.
But you hit.
It's not an exploding one. So
You might kill me, because. Oh!
Did you get a 1?
I got a 1.
did.
Oh yeah.
Why would you take shooting in this game?
You know that you now don't have a second combat weapon because you don't have ammo for the pistol.
Right. Yep.
You can't butt swipe them,
Yeah. Because shit happens, apparently.
pistol whip them.
I've only been called on to make like 3 ammo rolls, and I failed 2 of them.
Should have been more prepared.
Welcome to a world of tooling your guys up with awesome stuff. The Van Sars like to call it Necromunda.
All right. Well, that's that. So that's the end of shooting.
Mainly because you have no bullets.
Too
That
bad.
is the end of all shooting.
Let me. Yeah. Where's the
The bolter failed to wound that guy, right?
yeah, you just knocked him down.
All right. All right. Well, that's it. So on to close combat
Yep.
versus the youth.
So Cowan charged this time.
Yep. And you still got the encumbered. So Bill gets a 6,
Yep.
and I get
6
6.
also.
So it's a draw.
Yep.
Higher initiative wins then, right?
Yep, you didn't fumble this time.
Right, yeah.
Then it goes to initiative and you get 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit. 6.
Nope.
Oh, not enough. Holy smokes!
I can't do very much this game.
I don't know, there are 4 dead orcs over here who would attest to what you can do.
Yeah. and a very,
Recovery phase.
very
Calvin?
upset knob.
So injury test for him. 5. He stays down.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
All right.
So
the
you
bottle.
need
I
the bottle
have
test
fewer
first.
guys than you, so my leadership is now 7.
Yep.
And I just failed.
And they want out.
Yeah.
Oh, sad times.
Yeah.
The Alpha Legion win the day.
So everyone who's down and out will have to make a recovery roll. So even your guy has to recover. And recovery is not the end of the world. In fact, you're just as likely to walk away from it
Advancing.
much improved as you are to die. Which is funny,
Yes.
because whatever doesn't kill you.
Makes you stronger.
All right. So where's the
As the roll is called, I believe.
Yeah. It's the school of hard knocks.
It's a hard knock.
Guys who are pinned do not take recovery rolls. I have a youth that survived, so he would get 1.
So players roll a dice for each fighter who is down at the end of the mission. Like down. Okay, so for my Alpha Legionary, I get a 5. The fighter recovers and suffers no further ill effects.
I really should touch up all of the
Okay,
things.
so I've got
So-
2 basically identical boys with slugga pistols,
So they're down.
and I rolled 2 6s, and they both died.
No, they. This is a recover injured fighter.
Oh,
So
right.
4 plus, they're fine.
Okay, 6 skill?
No, 6 is nothing on this. On a 1 to 3, did you have any other guys who were down?
Yeah, I got 3 more to go.
Okay, so for the other guys who are down, you roll on a 1 to 3, they go out of action.
Okay. So the 2 slugga youth.
No, wait. This is only for the guys who are down. The guys who are out of action, just make a serious injury roll.
Right. So it is
So
actually
those guys
relevant.
are actually out of action.
Yeah. No, some of them were out of action. I think. These 2 were out of action,
Yeah.
and the rest of them were just down. So this guy was down,
Okay.
and that's a third 6.
So no serious injury.
Yeah. And these 2 went out of action. So how does this work? You guys have all the rules.
Those guys are just, and now the
It's not
guys
in
who
the
are out of
reference sheet.
action make serious injury.
Serious injury. Right.
So roll separately for each of them, I guess. So
is it 1d6 or 2?
1.
1d6. Okay. So the guy with 2 sluggas rolled a 2.
Head wound. He gains frenzy.
Nice.
They must miss their next mission.
Yep. And the guy with the buzz chopper rolled a 5.
Full recovery. Recovers in time for your next mission.
Beautiful. Okay, so the 3 guys that were down don't make any injury rolls because I rolled a 6.
Yeah, they recover and suffer no further ill effects.
Yeah. Okay.
Claim Prometheum. So
you get D3.
You lost, so you get 1.
I get 1.
I won, I get D3, I get 3.
Nice.
Advance. A member of your kill team has picked up a new skill or been toughened by their time in the Promethean Sprawl. Pick a fighter other than the new recruit from your kill team who is not taken out of action in the mission and roll on the advance table opposite for them. I am going to advance the heavy bolter guy because he clubbed a bunch of youths to death after gunning them down, so he did all the stuff.
I hope he gets Berserk.
2d6.
You have to choose the skill.
No, advance table.
Yeah, you're on a
Oh,
table.
yeah, sorry,
then-
the table first. Yeah, you're right. If you get a skill, then you do that thing that I was going to say.
So on a 7, he does get a skill. So let's look at the Chaos Space Marine kill tape, the Kill Space Marine chart.
Kill Space Marine.
Well, that's what they do. They are Kill Space Marines. He's a trooper, so he can only choose combat, muscle, and shooting. I am going to have him choose from shooting because all of my guys have bolters.
I would sort of recommend that you do the other ones because shooting are not as useful.
All right, pistol. He'll get dual wielding.
Oh,
pistol.
Yeah, dual wielding pistols.
That's actually not that good.
That's exactly why my heavy bolter guy in the previous campaign wound up with Berserk.
Muscle.
They're not neoprene mats.
Pardon?
They're
I only took it out of the box.
All of them are terror
so
so
the
they're
30
all
minutes
shooting
before.
even with the
It'll
chance
be
of
rolled
badness.
up from now on. So
You roll 2d6.
No, on the shooting skills, it's 1.
No, they're always 2d6.
you get to roll 2d6.
You roll 2d6
pick.
and you choose which one you want.
A 5 and a 1. I'm going to take the 5 because that is reroll to hit when shooting.
Yeah. That's crazy good. That was a muscle skill?
No, that was a shooting skill. I
okay.
decided to roll on shooting and
Right.
he still had a heavy bolter, so it's like, what the hell?
Okay,
First roll was a 5, so...
my knob will roll on advanced.
roll
chart.
2 dice and pick it.
Is it 2 dice?
Yep, roll 2 dice and pick one for a skill.
But I'm doing the
on the
advanced
advance?
Yeah.
What did you get?
I rolled a 2 first.
For the advance, it's just 2d6.
2d6. Okay, so advanced I rolled a 5.
Okay, so that's just still skilled.
That's a skill?
Yep, that's still skill.
Okay. I don't know what my skills are.
What do orc boys have access to?
This is the knob, so with a leader.
Oh, sorry, which one was this?
Leader?
Knob?
It's in the
Yeah.
book.
What faction are you?
Good point. I might as well be
Golf.
Okay, so combat, ferocity, guerrilla, muscle, shooting, and stealth. Just not agility.
Anything but agility?
Anything but agility.
I'm gonna take.
Must go.
Should have decided this first.
Must go.
Muscle? Yeah, muscle.
Muscle! 2 and 5. Your choices are Hurley. This fighter can gain the bonus for fighting with 2 weapons in hand-to-hand combat, even if they are equipped with a basic special or heavy weapon in addition to their 2 hand-to-hand weapons. And 5. Hurl opponent. The fighter may use this skill if they win a combat in place of hitting their enemy. The fighter must take a strength test. If they pass the test, then the opponent is thrown up to D6.
So are you already
in the
writing
direction
down
of
hurl
the
opponent, Bill?
Yep.
Without him having finished talking.
yeah.
I don't even care what it does.
The hurled fighter is unharmed but pinned unless they are thrown down a drop, in which case they suffer falling damage.
Yeah.
They can also be hurled at an enemy fighter, in which case they will stop when they collide with the target, and both fighters are pinned.
Don't get shot again. Serious.
Shoot the big one!
That's why you take use.
It's okay.
Okay, so advance is done. Alright, so
that's pretty much
rewards of battle. Promote. Add a mission completed mark to your roster for each new recruit on the kill team who was not taken out of action.
Yeah, I did have. Yeah, you couldn't kill this one youth, the shooter youth.
But if he was taken out of action, yeah.
The other ones
Yeah,
were.
the ones who were taken out of action don't get it.
Yeah.
Resupply. Your kill team receives a supply drop.
Right. So you get 100 points to spend on whatever you want.
Yep.
You can cash in a Prometheum cash
Well,
to get
it's-
100 points extra. So you can buy 200 points.
100 points to spend on either recruiting someone.
Yep.
Yeah,
or,
basically just all the
equipment.
things, except you can't hire. I can't hire boys.
You cannot both recruit and rearm is the thing.
Oh.
You can choose one of the following two: recruit or rearm.
Yeah. So you can buy equipment or a new person.
Your new person you can buy equipment for, which
Yep.
you'll probably need to do because your guys
Basic Chaos Space Marine is
your guys
over
have a
100.
knife.
Yes.
But you did get 3 Promethean caches, so you could cache one of them in
Yep.
for 200 and recruit another Chaos Space Marine.
Exactly.
With
That
a
guy's
bolt
going to have a
gun.
bolt gun. That's something awesome. I can't recruit a specialist, can I?
You recruit the specialist before the game starts, not in the... Because they are a game by game.
No, I think he means a heavy weapon guy.
Oh, sorry. It's not a special operative.
But yeah, you could on your next game.
Where does it say
hire
you
a
can't
special
take a special? Can't take a normal guy though, because it doesn't say you have to take a new recruit.
No, you can hire anyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't have to... It doesn't have to be a new recruit.
Huh. Oh, I guess they're just cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
probably.
people can only generally afford a new recruit with stuff.
Yeah, for you to not hire a cultist is going to cost you a Promethean cache every
Yep.
time.
Because a Chaos Space Marine is 120 base.
Yeah.
A Chaos Gunner is 130.
Yeah. And if you buy a gunner, he's gonna have a knife.
Can you pass me my...
He's going to have a flavor.
could you stop using the Gene Stealer cult as your page marker so I can
I'm not.
finish
This is a
making...
kill team fight.
What's mine?
I don't know where the Gene Stealer cult one is.
Oh, it's over here. I'll stop slugging you off then. Luckily it was to your face.
You're terrible at this, Chris. You're a terrible person, Chris.
You're the worst.
Okay, so any
Can I
points not
steal
spent
a
are
pen?
lost. So I am going to take a guy with a flamer and give him all sorts of other toys because I might as well spend those points. He's going to have a pistol,
And a flamer?
Yes.
In case he runs out of ammo.
which he will, given the way I was rolling in this game.
Well, at least your heavy bolter guy is less likely to run out of ammo now.
I can re-roll to
You could
hit, not
re-roll those
ammo.
sixes.
I could. Yeah. But also, I'm going to add another guy because then I need to lose 2 guys to take body tests.
Yeah. Well, with leadership 10.
Yeah. But still, I almost lost the game on that.
Yep. Yeah. If that had tipped over.
Yeah. Or if it tipped over the other way. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. He's going to have a flamer, which will be 170 points, and a bolt pistol, and then he'll have 5 points left. And then he'll buy another combat knife, just in case.
You don't have to. Oh!
Just in case he somehow
in case-
advances and has the ability to fight with 2 hand-to-hand even while carrying a flamer.
You can also be disarmed.
Alright, cool. That was entertaining. Thanks for instructing me. And now we'll let Chris have a turn.
Yay. So
I don't know if the winner should play again or the loser, in that way that the losers could.
Let Bill get a chance.
One of the other
Well,
two.
I don't really want to
roster.
play against 5 Space Marines with my starting gang.
You want to play against a bunch of.
An equal number of orcs. Because I also...
Keep in mind, Bill also got 100 points to recruit in rearm. Or rearm. He just hasn't done it yet. I'll leave these on the table. They're super important.
What's that?
Have you finished recording the stuff with the pen?
I've got it here.
Youth with a slugger and a stick bomb.
Let's get an auto pistol. I can only write down knife so many times before the phrase "that's not a knife" starts hovering around my head a little bit too much.
30.
Although to an American ear, people would think that your accent is right for it, we know it's the wrong way to do it. It's even more wrong than American accent for that. Want to go over your kill team while you're writing it out?
Oh yeah, can do. Basically, I'm going to run my Ratskin Renegades as Gene Stealer cult and take as many models as I can. So, I have my leader, lots of troops and some specialists, all armed with random guns.
I think this game might be a little more interesting because it's not 4 superhumans just mowing down orcs.
Hey man, we put up a good fight.
Oh, I'm not denying that. It's just that, well, the superior Space Marine stats kept telling. Like in the fight where we drew,
Yeah.
superior initiative.
Initiative,
A
yeah.
lot of the time you couldn't wound because, well...
Space Marine armor!
Superior Space Marine armor. Whereas every time I hit you, every time I wounded you, you just went down.
Yeah.
Because orcs. Do you recover ammunition, or does the heavy bolter stay out of ammo?
No, you get ammo.
Yeah, you just find more.
That would suck.
Oh. A boy with a shooter. 60. 70, 85.
So, Bill, how are you going to advance with the 100 points?
I'm gonna buy another orc boy with a shooter, which is 85 points, because that's all I brought.
I have an entire legion of Space Marines in my command.
Yeah, I don't.
Really? A legion? Are you sure it's not like 50?
At best.
Okay, so I need to make sure I've not gone over
I
points.
actually have about 100 Space Marines in my little case.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, I guess more like 90, 95, so not actually 100. I'm curious now, how many do I actually have?
Okay then.
89.
89.
There are 89 Alpha Legionaries in here. Many of them are characters. Or Terminators.
Terminators.
Yeah, I have a full unit of cataphractile Lernaeans.
A unit? So 10?
10.
Oh, smokes. Did you buy 2 Betrayal at Calth's?
I did.
Cool. I've been thinking about picking up a second one, but every time I think about it, I remind myself, you haven't painted the first one, and you're not even close.
I've done my first squad.
Well,
I've done my first squad.
I also don't want to own 60 Mark III Space Marines.
I have
Yeah. Yeah.
because I hate myself. And I love my Alpha Legion.
So my plan for new 40k is to do to paint up the Space Marines that I have as Ultramarines, because I have Gilliman already painted up, and he needs friends,
Yeah, he does.
and I don't want necessarily him to be palling around with friends who are wearing different colored armor than him.
But apparently, he's all friendly with the Blood Angels now.
Yeah.
There was a bit of text, and apparently, this whole High Fleet Leviathan is about to eat Bale thing is solved by essentially Deus Ex Machina.
The warp storm wiped them out, and then Gilliman showed up and said, "You know what you guys need? New armor. Here you go."
Also,
I gotta
more
go.
Space Marines.
Yeah, and there's Space Marines inside.
And to be fair, in the position that Dante and the Blood Angels were in, their answer is basically going to be, yes, please, we'll take as many as you've got.
Yeah.
Because the Blood Angels have been getting their asses kicked up and down the Bale systems.
Well, the really weird part about that story was that they were involved in the fall of Cadia.
Yeah, some of them are over at the fall of Cadia. They went mad and are nuts and got lost. Apparently, so what happened is they came out of the Shield worlds and then went to the Traitors Hate Angel's Blade fighting, and then some of them went to the Cadian Gate and got exploded with the rest of the Cadians.
Yeah. So there's Blood Angels everywhere.
And the rest of them went back to Bale because, High Fleet.
Yeah.
Kind of a problem.
And they all did this within about a week.
Okay, I've got to cross one or two things out.
So, any thoughts on your choices?
Oh yeah, you got to have boys, because they're gonna get shot before the big one. Hopefully he doesn't get shot on the first turn again.
The mistake was only having one guy in front of him when there was a sustained fire weapon on the board.
Yeah, but then my cunning plan worked out when you ran out of ammo.
Are you wanting to do production-y stuff, Calvin?
Yeah, I'll do the production stuff.
We'll swap places then. There's water for everybody.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
So I guess we're gonna do a proper mission now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I've never played before, it seemed like a proper mission
You've got my technician.
is for that.
Yes, it's right here.
I've also got those micro things there if you want to use them. So
I will go through my models with you because they are all count size.
Oh
They're
yes.
as close to WYSIWYG as I can make them. If it looks like a musket, it's a very, very quick loading autogun style musket.
Right. As you do.
So I have 3 new recruits. So
yep.
is that a good shot?
That'll show the chunk of terrain right in front of them pretty well.
Yeah, so
Oh, now it won't.
now they never get a crotch shot.
Yeah, we don't want to see Chris's crush. Nobody does.
No.
So I have 3 new recruits.
The focus is terrible. Move it back a bit, maybe.
Too close.
You need transition.
All right, we'll transition it.
Okay. So
All right, it's over, so we can now see your guys.
auto pistol knife, and a auto gun and knife. Then we have my reader, who has got a chainsaw, auto pistol, and a shotgun.
Where's the pen?
My specialist, who has got a shotgun, a auto pistol, a knife, and some black breaching charges. See, no one noticed me saying that one. A trooper with a shotgun and a knife. 2 troopers with auto guns. And 2 troopers with light guns. The funky stuff I get to do, if you want to transition back, Calvin,
Yep.
is I get to deploy my models in hiding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So who the hell's going to get to shooting heavy army?
If you're deploying in hiding,
They have to be able to hide.
right. So if your guys are on sentry duty, then you probably don't get that.
Depends on mission.
Yeah, it depends on what your role is in the mission. Okay, so that's a special rule that you're going to have to sort out yourself. I have no idea.
Fine.
If we're playing a game, then we roll a d6, just one. We rolled a 3, so the mission is hit and run.
Oh, okay. We might have a sheet in front of Calvin for hit and run, I don't know. And that the pile of sheets in front of you should be different mission cards. One of them might be hit and run.
We have scavengers. Here it is. Hit and run.
Oh, This is cool. Here, you take that. I'll
The
take the
raid.
All right, hit and run. Kill teams who want to explore far from their lines rely upon isolated hideouts where they keep stocks of supplies, emergency rations, spare ammo, and the like. The hit and run mission represents a daring raid on a rival kill team's hideout. The aim isn't to destroy the hideout, just to cause as much damage as possible and hamper their activities in the area. In this mission, players should roll off to determine who the attacker and who the defender. Whoever scores higher is the attacker.
Good a 5.
6.
Beat me while I won.
Yeah, I know how to play this game.
All the way to death.
Starting with the defender, each player takes it in turn to place a piece of terrain. I'm comfortable with the terrain like this.
No, I'm happy.
Yeah. Once the defender places a loot token.
Okay. Just one.
Yeah. Oh, this is the really good one. Yes. Okay.
Oh, the
Once the terrain is set up, the defender places a loot counter to represent. So you also get. This is a loot counter. The one I handed you is the Prometheum tank.
Okay.
A loot counter to represent a horde, which they plan to take back to their base. The defender also places the Prometheum tank counter, representing the kill team's current cache. The defender can place the loot anywhere on the battlefield, and can place the Prometheum tank counter on the top surface level of any building. They must place the loot and the Prometheum tank counter at least 8 inches apart. They are not necessarily going to play an important role in the game. Their Prometheum tank counter is only significant in the Blitz mission, whilst the loot is used in the Stick-Up mission. The mission. After the terrain is placed, the attacker secretly rolls d6 on the table below and notes down what their mission objective is. The defender shouldn't know this mission. It is up to them to guess the attacker's intentions.
ooh.
They have to be 8 inches apart.
They do, and you probably want to put them in the middle because I can just deploy along edges.
Oh, anywhere. Okay.
Just as a word of advice. Okay, so basically I'm gonna roll a d6, and then the roll that I make is going to determine which counter I'm trying to go after, or which guy I'm trying to kill, or which edge I'm trying to run off the board, or something like that. So the first one is Blitz. The attackers try to destroy the tank. Their mission is to cause any damage to the Prometheum tank. The tank has a toughness of 6 and is damaged if it sustains 1 or more wounds. Assassinate. The attackers try to gun down the opposing kill team leader. Their mission is to take the opposing kill team leader out of action. If the opposing kill team leader is unavailable for this mission, roll again on this table. Neutralize. The attacker's aim is to ambush and neutralize an enemy kill team fighter chosen as described in kill team deployment. The attacker's mission is to put the target fighter out of action in hand-to-hand combat. So if you do it by shooting, you don't win. Shock tactics. The attackers plan to disorient their enemies by striking hard and fast. Their mission is, having set up within 12 inches of one battlefield edge, to move at least one model off the battlefield from the opposite's edge. Stick up. The attackers try to steal the opposing kill team's loot. Their mission is for one of their fighters to leave the battlefield with the loot. The loot counter can be picked up and moved as described in the scavenger's mission, page 91. If successful, the attacker rolls a dice. At the end of the game, if they roll a 6, they earn 1 additional Prometheum cash. Or I can choose. Okay, so once the defender sets up first, they deploy D6 models from their kill team to represent the fighters in the immediate area around the kill team's camp. Double this number for Orc Boys.
I get 3 plus 2 for being a Gene Stealer cult.
Okay.
I add 2 to a roll.
Okay, so you've got 5.
Yeah.
So just I'll just briefly summarize ahead.
Yeah.
So there's reinforcements. The attacker will get extra guys. The defender gets extra guys. Sorry. And you're going to roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, you get 1 fighter. On a 3 to 4, you get 2 fighters. On a 5 and up, you get 3 fighters. Add 1 to the number of fighters that the defender can bring onto the battlefield for Orc Boys kill teams, which I think you might get
I get +2.
you get +2. You get more than me? As reinforcements.
Oh, it's reinforcements. It just says, in any mission that allows Orc Boy kill teams to field additional models, add 2 to a number of random models.
Right, so you get more guys than me.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Orc boys also have something like that.
Well, the rules, the rules are written for Orc Boys.
Yeah.
So it says right here, add 1 if it's Orc Boys.
Oh.
His rules say anytime
2
it
if
says
it's
Orc
Orc
Boys, add 2.
Add 2 instead of 1.
Yeah.
That's delightful. There are actually more cultists. How many models does Chris actually have?
10.
So he actually does have more than you.
He has more guys than
at 1,000 points. You added your 10th guy though just now, didn't you?
9.
I thought you had 9 to start.
No. I had 8 to start. I don't know why I said 9. I might have been high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I did add my 10th guy, but I'm only going to have 9 because I have 1 guy go out of action.
Oh yeah, so he's not actually joining you on this fight
I wasn't high,
because he was injured.
by the way.
You were just wrong.
Just in case both employers are listening.
More likely drunk.
Jeez, what have you been drinking? I know I haven't seen you drink alcohol. So you were driving for an hour, and then you were working in a school, weren't you?
What are the hidden tokens though? Which side is hidden?
Oh, the one that you're showing me right now is hidden.
Okay. I will need some more of these.
When exactly were you drinking, Bill?
Here is a container. Yeah, it has to have been while I was in my car stuck on Deerfoot Trail.
Well, I guess. Well, I
secret-
did see that traffic on my way down, and I was here half an hour before you. I assume it only got worse.
My secret cat.
So, that was basically not driving.
Okay.
That was basically parked.
I'm deployed, Bill.
Okay, so before you even deploy, I'm supposed to roll.
What your secret mission is.
Yes.
It's a secret. But we'll let. Oh wait. Should we let the chat know?
Yes, absolutely.
You can type it in.
Yeah. All right. As long as Chris is.
Can you
All
pass
right.
me one of the bottles of water? I thought I brought one, but apparently I did not.
Yeah. Here. Which mission is that actually? Okay.
Don't look.
I don't care. As long as I get to play some Necrogeddon. So, some Shadow Munda.
Shadow Munda. Okay. The attacker has a randomly determined number of kill team fighters taking part in the hit and run. Roll a d6. I rolled a 2. I'm going to have 4 guys.
Oh, that's
Did
just
we
not
actually
good.
bring the large blast template? Did anyone
I didn't bring
I
my
do.
templates.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I stopped packing my templates after 8th edition news hit.
Add 4 to this number of fighters for Orc Boys kill teams. The remaining fighters have been left behind so as not to draw attention to the raiding party, and orcs don't care about that sort of thing, and to protect the kill team owner's territory against reprisals. The attacker can choose which of their fighters they will commit to the hit and run.
You
So
add 4 if you're an orc boy.
I just
so,
rolled a
yeah.
2.
No, you roll a d6.
Yeah.
1 to 2, 4 fighters.
4 fighters, and then I add 4, so I get 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's one guy who's going to be sitting out.
Oh, joy.
He's taking care of this idiot.
Yeah. And I think the new guy will stay behind.
It's too bad. I like this guy actually. The one who's like running forward with 2 guns.
Yeah.
He's like, look at me.
Well, he's crazy, so
Yeah. Well, he's super crazy now. He's the one with frenzy, right?
he's super, super crazy, yeah.
Because a space marine kicked him.
Yep.
What happened to him? Did he get shot or did? No. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
he got shot. The bolter hit him.
Okay, so Bolter hit him in the. So Bolter hit him in the face, and now he's crazier.
The attacker then deploys their kill team anywhere on the battlefield not within 12 inches of an enemy fighter. Note that in the Shock Tactics mission, attackers must be placed within 12 inches of one battlefield edge. So I might set up my kill team within 12 inches of a battlefield edge to throw Chris off so that he thinks I'm doing the Shock Tactics mission.
I don't care what the missions are. I don't know the red one.
I told you all of them!
I wasn't listening.
Ugh.
I was thinking about how bad I was at painting 18 years ago.
Oh, they look fine to me.
I'm a bit chipped
Right.
and crazy-eyed.
Crazy eyes.
I was just going to say, I
all
don't
got
see a
these
difference.
eyes.
Well, Eyes are whatever, man. Nobody's really that concerned.
Apart from this
Can
one,
anyone even see
it's got,
eyes
like,
on these
2 watts
cameras?
of laser
Because
eyes.
like the
We're on
resolution just isn't
camera
that
anyway.
good. We're on the main table camera.
Would you like your things of stuff back?
Sure, I'm probably gonna need them.
I'd really appreciate if you set up on that side where so you can move into my ambush.
I think I'm gonna set up on this edge over here.
I don't really want you to do that.
TS.
The attacker does not have to bottle until 50%.
12 inches.
So you get to deploy up to 12 inches on.
Yeah. So that means I can start up here.
The defender does not have to bottle at all. But once you've lost 50%, you can bottle out
So
voluntarily.
not within 12 inches of an enemy fighter.
Oh. You said you hadn't read the rules. You lied to me.
I just read them just then.
Well, well, the thing is right there.
Get out of the
so-
way. Alright. All the youths. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna set up on this edge.
Yeah, that'll teach me.
Yeah, it'll teach you, but good.
See, I knew I could make you set up back well for there, but I wanted you to. If you got to set up here, I would just be spotted immediately, and my hiding would be ruined.
Yeah.
Do you want this one?
Oh, you were totally being pushy there.
As long as there is some intervening terrain, I will be remaining hidden.
Okay, so you have to place a loot counter and a Prometheum tank counter. Where are those counters?
So he's placed the Prometheum tank here,
And
and he's
loot-
placed the loot counter over here, beside his hidden leader.
It looks like that I first thought was a ruined Gene Stealer limo.
Yeah. I'm not convinced that it isn't.
Given
Okay.
Roll off again for first
Who goes first?
players roll off, winner takes first turn.
turn. 3,
3.
4.
3.
Yeah. I take first turn then.
This is where my dice are.
I cannot bring new models on at the first turn.
Yep, you can reinforce next turn.
Next turn, yeah.
And then it's D3 fighters plus whatever for being Gene Stealers.
So I can move and remain hidden as long as I'm still.
As long as you don't run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to move along terrain that would allow you to hide.
Yeah.
So
Did we give you the tangled one again?
no, it's not that tangle. It's just that it got hooked over the thing. Is Chris's leader on the board?
Yeah, his leader is guarding the loot.
2 eggs in that basket, huh? Because if you want the loot or to kill the leader, then it's right there.
Yeah.
So you bluff. You can bluff one and go after the other,
Yeah. Well, you've got
and be in the same spot.
there are five different missions in this one.
Yep.
This is the most interesting mission in Armageddon.
It's also the only one that takes 2 pages.
I'm done.
Actually,
pretty cool, though.
Actually, the
Well, the only one I saw. I could be wrong.
the rescue mission is a lot of fun as well because you have sentries that are wandering around trying to spot guys.
Yeah, I've seen a Zone Mortalis mission that is a bit like that.
Yep.
And it's kind of cool. I like it.
Oh, before we start,
Oh yeah, we rolled.
we have to do. We're gonna do a regular everyday roll.
2d6.
I believe so. Yes, I have.
Oh, is this the
I don't
random weird
7.
crap happening? Hunt of the Prometheum Sprawl?
Yeah, it's here.
Hunt the Prometheum Sprawl. Yeah.
2d6.
He rolled a 7.
It's quiet. No result.
Yay.
All that build up. So you're remaining hidden. You're gonna spring an ambush on me.
Welcome to playing against Gene Stealers / Ratskins.
Have you ever actually played against Gene Stealers in normal 40k? It's obnoxious.
Yeah, I've heard. I haven't actually played against
It's
them.
beatable, but it's obnoxious.
Yeah. That guy's gonna jump.
Because
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
they just show up and charge all your fragile stuff, and then sometimes their Broodlord
I've got
gets
a
ganked by a
feeling
Grey
that
Knight
I've
Terminator with his
done
force
this
weapon
mission
active.
Wrong.
So, can I run and jump?
Yeah, jumping is just part of the movement. You roll a d6, and you have to have that much movement. You have to have enough movement to clear the gap, and the d6 has to also clear the gap.
All right, so I'm looking for a 5 and a 6. 4, 5, and a 6. I rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Falling rules!
Nobody else is going that way.
Yeah. You've got to come past my ambush. Played for and got.
He suffers an automatic hit and a strength equal to the height of the fall in inches, which I think is 5 for those
It
things.
should be 4.
I have those little blue
But we
things.
said that
so-
everything's one normal move up.
So 4. All right, so a hit of strength 4.
He just died.
Did it wound him?
Rolled a 6.
Yeah, that wounds an orc.
Yep. So that inflicts d6 wounds.
No! He only has 1.
6.
Rolled another
D6.
6.
Oh, Bill,
Six
why? So you still get to take saving throws as for hand to hand. Oh, it's strength 4 is -1, so that was a
So
strength.
no
so
save.
you don't
So
get
take
to
6
save.
wounds, Bill.
Take 6 injury rolls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, numbers advantage attained.
Any 6s?
Yep.
Aww. Why, Bill?
Put
Why?
it next to your reinforcements
They're not. There's no reinforcements.
for you.
Not for the attacker. Okay, well, that wasn't that good start.
Sparky over here is nursing head wound back to health.
Oh yeah,
That was a bad start, Bill.
good job.
Yeah. Good work, Chris.
My cunning plan. What actually happened is I just put a sign saying "bridge here, don't look down," and he wily coyoted it.
You know an orc would too. He'd believe there was a bridge until halfway out, until he dropped. He
That's how
dropped
he
something.
got halfway out. He believed there was a bridge,
Yeah.
and so there was a bridge.
Then halfway out, he dropped something, and then it went away.
Yeah, he dropped
Like, oh.
something and was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Holds up a sign. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Funk.
And then took six wounds.
So if this
Oh, Bill,
guy
why
is
do
in
you roll
any
like
cover from that guy,
Yeah.
I am still hidden.
Yeah.
If I am completely out of cover, then
are.
I cannot be hidden anymore.
You are not hidden.
Okay, so this would go away. I believe that's how it works.
Well, I'm checking right now for hidden.
So this guy's gonna shoot at him
Yeah,
if he's not hidden. Otherwise, I think he makes an initiative roll
and fails.
and fails by quite a lot.
Oh dear. So I would be in cover.
Only if it would be clearly able to see. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he can see him.
see me, which would remove my hidden.
Yeah.
Which means the rest of them know that I'm there.
This
The
guy
fighter
has
cannot
cover
claim to be
shooting
hidden
at
if
you,
the-
so
and
I
the
think I
counter
need
is
to roll a
removed.
4 now.
And hidden is spotted within initiative inches. So an orc boy will see somebody who is hidden within 2 inches.
Okay, so my big shooter can see. He gets sustained 2d6.
Gonna take both shots.
Yeah.
You keep
So-
rolling that result.
It's a good
1 and
result.
3. No, you keep rolling exactly 1 and 3 shots on the D3s.
Yes. No, you're right. I do. Okay, first shot. That's not a hit. Second shot. That's a hit, but it's also an ammo roll. Oh, sorry, that's not a hit because I have to roll a 4 now.
Well, you still take your ammo
6
roll,
and a
right?
4. Yeah.
7?
7.
Big shooter is
Yeah, I'm actually in the covers.
Yeah. So I have to roll a 4.
Yeah, your ammo roll is a 5.
5? Okay,
So,
yeah, I
you're
rolled
fine.
higher than that. So that one's a hit,
Initiative test fails.
and
Oh, he falls.
I take
2 wounds.
2 hits. no,
So strength 4
Step
hit.
4 against toughness 3, a 2 doesn't wound.
No.
So
Yeah,
I'm fine. Yeah.
Ah, your bad dice.
Did you wound me?
I did. And then
So I get armor, don't I? Crap.
-2.
yes.
So maybe you don't get armor.
Well, I'm just checking who's in for the...
Okay, so your rest of your shots have to be made at somebody else who is within 4 inches of the first
Oh,
guy.
Can't
yeah,
see
I
anybody
can't
else?
see anyone, so
And if you can't see anybody else, you still have to roll the dice.
still roll
I
the
think,
dice. So
See if you ammo roll.
I'll just roll them at the same
mining
time.
suit. What the hell is a mining
Because he's
suit?
fallen.
And I rolled boxcars.
Oh, Bill. Why are you rolling so many 6s when it's so bad for you?
Second ammo roll.
So
Rolled high.
I'm assuming there's a -2 to a heavy stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a 1, it's a flesh wound. Yeah.
Second
-1
ammo
ballistic
roll.
skill.
I ran out of ammo.
So you knocked me off the thing and made me take a flesh wound.
What is he down to? Skill 2 weapons? Skill 2? For both?
And he's a full-on rat skin.
I didn't deploy any of my new recruits.
So if your position changes, then someone else can shoot at you.
If you cannot see me, yeah.
Yep.
So this
Because
guy.
everybody is where they are right now. So you knock somebody off and you're shooting him again. Cute.
That's a miss. And that guy can't quite see you. Well, that was a productive turn.
Would you like to hold the camera over your down guy where he fell?
This guy can now see the guy on the ground. Actually, he shot at you already.
All right. So the poor fellow fell down there somewhere.
Do you want to see him?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you'd have to angle more down. You can't actually see him. There he is. Look at him. Silly fellow. He just took a flesh wound, so he's fine. Transitioning back.
Okay. And then it's my turn. My turn 2. So apparently I get reinforcements.
This is the live.
Yeah, I know. I'm just worried about it.
Roll d6 at the start of each turn after the first. On a 1 or a 2, I got a 6. Oh yeah.
Everybody
I can
shows
bring
up.
up to 3 fighters, but it's Gene Stealer coat. Add 2, yeah. I get to bring on 5 models, which is the entirety of my gun. This feels almost like cheating.
And so
It kind of is.
they come in from a certain.
Table edge, we
bookmark.
all have to come in together.
Oh, okay.
It's bookmarked.
Yeah,
It's the set. It's the marked one.
it's not relevant. He knows. He's got the thing right in front of him.
How clever.
Reinforcements.
All arrive on the same battlefield
To
edge.
see what battlefield edge they appear on, first number the battlefield sides 1 through 4, then
Okay.
roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 4, the reinforcements arrive on the battlefield edge that corresponds with the nominated number. On a 5 to 6, the defender can choose which battlefield edge they appear on.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
So Bill's side.
Oh yeah. I wonder where I should bring them on, Bill. I wonder.
Sorry, Bill.
Doesn't affect me. A bunch of rat skins standing on the ground.
So do I just move on as normal?
You may move and fight normally from that turn,
Yeah.
but you consider to move on
you
from
can't,
the edge
you can't charge because that happens
because you didn't see them at the start.
yeah,
So
at the start.
See him, he's shouting abuse at you.
Yes.
You see you coming in, I don't know where we became Scottish ratskins. Coming into our base. Have none of it.
are they squats, or did they eat some squats?
If I try to do a ratskin accent, it will only be racist. There is no other way for me to do this.
What is the Ratskin accent supposed to be?
My leader's going to bravely remain over here guarding this thing. Yeah. What's the range of a shotgun?
8 inches. Short range is 8. I think it goes like up to 16.
Yeah, I don't have shotguns.
But it has a horrible accuracy problem at long range.
Anyway, okay, let's just do some stuff with some things. I would like to shoot my auto pistols. So starting at the one next closest to you, what's the range to the closest arc? And what gun is he?
Starting with the one that's closest to me. So your guy?
Yep.
Okay, so
Either of them within 8.
yes, both of them.
I would like to shoot him in the back.
And that guy is. So this is the closest guy to this guy.
Yeah. So auto pistols get +2 at short range.
Are you at short range?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's within 8.
Oh boy.
let's just go 3. So 3 will hit.
Yep.
Strength of 3, so I need 5 to wound. Got a 2.
Not enough.
The next guy with the auto gun. 12 inches. He's going to try to shoot at the other guy. Yeah. So this will need 3s. If you're within 12.
Yeah, he's within 12.
Got a 1. The next guy got auto pistol again.
Auto pistol.
So 2s. Got a 1.
Man, you're bad at this. So now
You're
we're
really
on to
like me.
muskets.
So auto gun
Musket gun.
hits. This is a strength of 3.
Toughness
Got
4.
a 6.
Okay.
It wounds, no save modifier.
Oh,
And my ammo roll
roll the 1.
is a 4 up.
You only roll the ammo on a hit.
I did hit. It was a 6.
Oh, sorry. I thought the 6 was your.
Oh no, sorry, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I would have run out of ammo there. Oh,
Yeah.
no. And then the other musket, can
Yep.
I see anything else?
No.
Oh,
Shoot some poor down
I'm going to
asshole.
shoot the down dog then.
Yep.
6.
That's an ammo roll.
And
So
I
you do the
pass
ammo
it.
roll first. It's 2d6, man.
I still passed it. I got a 6.
Okay.
And I failed to wound.
Okay.
Well done.
Then over here, what's the thing for las guns? How do they work? 24-inch range, I'm assuming, +1 at short range. Oh, at range.
You can hit that guy.
I'll take a shot at that guy. That will be 5s. Cover here.
Yeah.
5. And I wound.
Okay, so initiative check.
We're
He
good at-
falls off.
What's the falling in this game?
Yeah. And,
Chris's guys.
Strength
All the
4.
falling.
So, do I get an armor from your?
You
auto?
will get normal armor.
Okay, so before I fall off, I get my armor, and then I've fallen off, so I take 1 strength 4
Hit.
and die.
Not wounds.
D6.
So D6 wounds.
Another 6.
Bill.
What?
You're falling.
You got a problem?
My falling does a flesh wound. You're falling decapitates them.
Splat.
Well, the Gene Stealers clearly know all the right places to fall.
Yeah, they've done this before.
Okay, so did you get a 6?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a chance you don't.
Hiding goes away.
The worst part is I want my knob to jump down now.
This guy stands up.
He's gonna die. At this point, he's gonna die.
This is going to be a horrible game because my guys all walked up and went, "Oh,
It's raining orcs.
we don't even know we're under attack yet. We think he's a clumsy buffoon who just fell off."
They don't know what's going on.
This game's stupid.
Well, your chance to roll at least 1 6 on 6 dice is about 2/3. So
The fact that I
don't
got
feel too
all
bad.
5 of my people to walk on behind you instead of this table edge or this table edge.
They haven't done
Yeah, this
anything.
one is just going. So I
On
guess
top
your
of
bad
that,
dice
my
don't
big
apply
shooter
in
is
this
out of
game,
ammo.
Chris.
Yeah, but he can still club people with it, can't he?
Yeah, you can still go hit people.
Yeah, you can, but it's... Oh, it's not even encumbrant, is it?
Yeah, it's a special weapon. It's not a heavy. Your big shooter is actually better than the heavy bolter in that regard.
He might come down and club you with his
If you don't, I'm going to come up.
yeah.
So,
Oh, no. The battlefield is absolutely to code. To Gene Stealer's murdering infiltrators code. It must be trapped or something, and the orcs just keep falling in them.
come to my house, will you?
Yeah, not enough safety rails.
There are not many safety rails here.
And even if
you
there
have
were, the orcs
to
sure
the side
aren't
to this
grabbing
side?
them in time.
Yes, I do. No, he's hidden. His right leg is hidden behind this pipe. Okay, so now my face.
The one cultist that fell just took a
recover.
fresh move and got back
Yeah.
up.
And stand
And the 2 orcs that fell just exploded
Of
and
course, they
died.
could have hidden behind the thing because they could move when they were face up.
So I could roll for reinforcements, but I don't have any left. Declare charges.
The chat would like you to know that it's like Wall Street on Black Tuesday.
So these 3 guys here are going to try
So
and
it's
charge
Chris's
here.
turn. Look,
These 2
it's
guys
his dudes
here
who are going to
are going to
charge.
charge. Here
You
and
can
there.
check to see if they're in.
Move up a little so that you can see upwards so that you
Oh.
can see.
Right, yeah.
So look,
Oh no, they're not
the
there.
Redskins are going to charge. It's going to hurt. Because...
Oh well. Looks like everyone's charging this guy.
That's bad for you.
Because not all of them will make it.
This guy is going to walk over here. No, move charges first, isn't it?
Yeah, move charges first.
So
Actually, yeah.
You have to be able to make base.
You have to declare charges first.
he's going to go to here.
Not everyone can make base, so he obviously can't charge with everybody.
Oh, now we're going to get into the fun and excitement of multiple charges.
Hooray! Everybody charges.
And these guys are going to go and reshoot this guy.
Because Chris is being a dick today.
Bill isn't giving me much choice. He made me play this mission.
The guy who's newly on the ground,
Yep.
hiding under...
Right. Gotten a good look at the battlefield and the suffering that is about to be heaped on these poor orcs. Alright.
Orcs is the best.
You see you over there? I'm going to throw some breaching charges at you. Oh yeah. Don't know how
no.
they work, but they sound impressive.
Alright, I'm just switching back now.
Okay. So when we go shooting phase,
Yep.
so what are the rules for template weapons, and can I borrow a large blast template, please?
Blast weapons, I'm not sure. I know templates, you just put the teardrop right on top of
They
them.
scatter, like, not the most
So
recent.
it says I
edition
use a
of 40K.
-1 hit. In fact, no, it doesn't matter, Bill. I'm just going to shoot you with my shotgun.
He's too confused.
Yeah, so I'm going to move here and just blast him with my shotgun.
This game is a lot better without Tyranid warriors.
Are you sure? With this shotgun hits and knocks you off the edge.
Yes.
So shotguns, you said, were.
Try not to die like your boys, Bill.
Does anyone? I do not have normal. I need either a normal rulebook or a reference sheet.
The rules reference has. I don't know where it went.
Bill is slowly dying.
It doesn't have a good grade to do it quietly though.
Okay, well, he's dying a little faster than the rest of us right now.
Turn my mic off. I don't know where that reference sheet is.
It's okay. Shotgun, +1 at short range. I'm not within 4, so it's not short range. Oh. Can I do a takesy backsies and I don't know the rules of this and charge you instead?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
here it is. Here's the reference rules.
And
Okay.
and trip and fall to your death.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and charge.
Jump charge or just charge?
He has to jump it.
So I got a 2, which passes my initiative roll.
No, you have to clear the distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so I clear the distance.
You rolled a 2. You didn't try and jump at 4 like me.
No, I didn't try and jump here. I'll try and jump at the short
Silly
one.
Bill.
Okay, so shooting. We'll go auto pistol at the guy in cover. So I should need a 3, because it will be 4s normally, +2 for short range, and -1 for cover.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Oh,
The auto gun will be 4s.
shouty Mecha auto gun.
Got a 6.
That's an ammo roll.
4 plus. a 6.
2d6. You're
I
fine.
got an 11.
Yeah.
Oh no, to wound then. Got a 4, so it does not wound.
Yeah.
Auto pistol. Got a hit. And it does not wound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here comes the knob.
Yep. We'll see.
Ah, yeah.
So that's all you're shooting, right?
Close wombat.
What about this guy here?
Did you just say close wombat?
He did.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
hilarious. You missed it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
more
will-
combats.
Yeah, so we'll do some combat over here. With my
Stabbing
specialist
time intensifies.
shaman. We'll be using his auto pistol
Okay.
and his kniff.
Yeah, and my orc has 2 attacks, but he has a buzz chopper, and I don't know what that does.
The correct counter to that was that's not a kniff, it's a hatchet, because that would be the truth. The model is.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Hand to hand, buzz chopper, strength 4, save modifier -1, noisy.
It alerts things.
damage
That's
1.
not really relevant in
So
this.
not relevant.
So I got a 4. So I got 2 4s.
So I roll the number of attacks that I have.
Yeah,
This is
+1 for being double
unfortunately a youth.
So 2 because he's got pistol coming up. So I got a 4.
I got an 8. My weapon skill is 3, 9,
No,
10, 11.
individual dice. So you got a 6 plus 3 is 9. So I got
Right.
a 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 for charging is 8. So you win by 1.
So I roll
You
1,
pick a weapon.
buzz
Doesn't come with
chopper.
one. Yeah.
strength 4.
Doesn't wound, that toughness 3.
Right.
Then we stay locked in combat.
Right.
Okay, then we do a multiple combat down here. So I will do my new recruit.
Yeah.
brave.
Oh my god, you have to do them one at a time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 2
I get
attack
1.
dice.
Yeah. I got a 2.
I got 2 3s.
So a 2 plus 1 for charging.
I am weapon
3.
skill 4.
I'm at 6.
5, 6, 7.
You're at 7. So you win by 1. Pick a weapon and punch me with it.
My shank. 6.
That wounds. Your strength 4.
Strength 4.
So
Strength 3.
strength 3.
Yeah.
So I get a 6 up save, which I fail. So he goes down.
But because he's got a buddy.
I'm not yet.
Yeah.
If you do my buddy as well.
Yeah. Right.
So I will do an injury roll for him. It's a 5, so he will just be face down.
Okay.
He's just down.
So now do I roll again for the next guy?
Yeah, so now I get an extra dice and an extra +1.
Okay. And I still roll my 2.
Yes. So I got a 6 plus 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11.
So I got a 6 plus my 4 is 10, so you win by 1.
Yeah. So my kniff is strength as user. So I did not wound.
Okay. And
Sabotage.
we remain
Locked
thus.
in combat. Yes.
So the orc won the 2v1.
He came out on top, yeah. Because now there's only one guy. And this guy's down.
And the other dude's
Yeah.
bleeding on the floor. So yeah, that
Yeah.
I count that as a win.
Yeah. So I have to lose 50% of my guys in this one.
Yeah.
You have to. You bottle at 50. He bottles. He doesn't bottle.
4, 5, 6.
Because it's my house.
Yeah. You can choose to voluntarily bottle at half, but
Okay. So next round, this guy's going to charge that guy.
But why? Why, Bill? Why?
hooray!
It's
Yeah, it's heavy.
and this guy's going to charge. I just have to be aware of you, right? And I don't think I can reach these guys. So he's going to charge your regular guy.
Yeah.
And this guy's going to. He's out of ammo. Out of ammo!
I know. You're gonna make the jump and try and combat the medium tank.
Not right now, but I am. Okay, I don't have any shooting, but I've got some close combats.
Yeah. Where would you like to start?
I'd like to start down here with
Okay.
my war boss because he didn't get to fight last time and he's sad.
Okay. So what does he do?
So he has 3 attacks, but he's charging. I don't add 1 for the attack.
You
I can
get
also
to
hurl opponent. Can I just pick him up and throw
You
him
still have to
somewhere?
win.
I have
still
to
have to
win the
hit him
fight?
first,
Okay, and then
yeah.
I hurl you. All right.
You might want to start with the other guy
Oh,
because then your boss will get an extra attack for being the second person.
oh,
the
okay.
combat.
Right. All right, so start with the regular dude.
Yes.
2 attack dice. I rolled a 3.
I get a 6, and you get a 1, so that adds
Oh,
to me.
yes.
So I'm at 3,
I knew my
9, I'm at 10.
go first.
You're at 3 plus your weapon skill.
4.
You're at 7, I'm at 10, so I hit you 3 times.
Yeah.
I only have a kniff on that guy.
Right.
So it's all the same. 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 armor saves. 1 makes it.
Yeah.
My first ammo or armor save in 2 games.
I get a 5 up save if it's an explosive weapon.
Oh.
Blast.
So now this guy is down.
Yeah. So now you fight me with your knob.
Yep. And he gets an extra 1.
He gets an extra die and an extra +1.
Right.
So each will be at +2 with weapon skill now.
And I don't know what a big choppa does. Okay.
Probably.
Big choppa is strength user +1. Draws mighty blow 2-handed.
Alright, so if you draw, I win automatically, I think. Something
You
like that.
win automatically?
I think because it's a big slow weapon. Again, I don't know. We probably aren't going to draw when I roll my 1 dice. And it's a 5, so I'm at 8.
I rolled an 8 also, but I get a +1 because I'm
+2 because you charged and a second.
So I'm at 8, 9, 10.
You win by 2, so you get 2 hits.
2 hits.
If you have a 2-handed weapon,
Yeah.
so you only have that one to hit me with.
I only
Is it-
have.
You don't alternate weapons because you're using that
Right,
weapon.
yeah. Just the 1 weapon.
I'm assuming you wound.
Yeah.
Assuming your save modifier is more than 0.
It's, strength is +2, so I'm strength
Yeah,
6.
so I don't get a save against that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're
see what happens.
High
It's a
strength
4,
pushes the save
but it
down.
doesn't matter because I'm now the only person in contact with you. So, and you will also get the other guy.
and everybody gets stabbed to death.
Come back over here.
Yes. So I'm going to start with Stabby the regular boy. Actually, I'm going to start with Buzz Choppa. So he gets 2 attacks because he's got a friend. 2 attack dice.
No, you only get the extra 1 from the second person to fight. The
Oh,
third person
right.
gets 2 extra.
Yeah.
Fourth person, it's just extra chances to roll 1.
Yeah. Like that.
I got a 2.
I got a 1.
So
You got a 3.
Why, Bill?
I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at 6. Your weapon skill +1.
So 4.
Because you still retain the roll. It
Yeah.
just gives me a
Yeah,
+1. So auto pistol and kniff are both effectively the same. So I'll just roll them both together because they're both strength 3 with no modifier.
I hope I get a parry save.
Oh yeah, double 6 to wound.
Oh my god.
So
I get an armor save here.
yeah.
But I just want to read what a Buzz Choppa does. Oh, okay. So 2 armor saves. I made 1.
Yeah.
And I fumbled on the other one.
Yeah. So you take a defense roll. An injury roll.
Yeah. Failed.
So it's a
can you
flesh
fall off
wound,
there?
so you're only pinned.
Yeah.
And you're within an inch of the edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he can.
Falling damage,
Initiative.
Phil. Falling damage.
Rolled a 4.
That's a
And that's a
failure.
call. Oh, it really is raining orcs.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Oh my god! And I didn't
Madness.
roll. I didn't just explode. So do
think
I?
it's a fourth
Do I still
orc
have
fall.
the
You-
bonus for being the second guy?
Yes.
Okay.
He's still the second guy to attack him.
So I get 3 attacks because there's a regular orc.
Yep. I got a 3.
Rolled a 4.
So I'm at 6. He charged.
Yeah.
+1. So is that still
9.
3 normally, is it?
Weapon
Or not?
skill 4 for a regular orc.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you've hit me 3 times.
3 times.
You have to alternate weapons, so. if
Oh,
you-
because the pistol counts?
Yes,
Okay, what does it count
a
as?
pistol.
I know, but
so-
is it strength for...
Strength for whatever the pistol is. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Slega is strength 4, damage 1, and my shank is strength 4, damage 1. They're the same.
Yeah.
So I have to alternate.
But if they're exactly the same profile and armor save modifier,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, you just roll them.
Okay.
Yeah, in close combat, if you have 2 weapons, you alternate between them. But if they're the same, doesn't really matter, does it?
Strength 4, was there any -1s?
I think that's actually. Oh no, I'm strength 3. Yeah. So no, there's no minuses.
Yeah. Oh, makes a save. See, if I can fall off, I won't get automatically taken out of action. So, I would just be face down.
Okay.
Do I fall? Yes.
Yay!
And it's raining rat skins.
8 wounds. It does 4 wounds.
Not 6.
No. All ones.
Yeah, it's clearly a trap to go up there
Only
because
3 ones.
I think over half the
Which
models
is
that have
3
been on the
flash
top
wounds,
blocks have fallen off.
Which reduces me to 0 and takes him out of action.
Well,
Yeah.
that was my turn.
This is why we play this system,
Does your orc
so we can see this.
recover?
Oh, recover. Yeah. So these guys are face up, so they recover. Oh no, they make a roll to
Yeah.
recover.
If he's
no, if it's
face
pinned.
down, is he like
not
down,
wounded,
or
but-
is he out, or is he just pinned?
they're
No,
face
I
up.
haven't wounded him yet.
If he's face up, he just gets back up. If he's face down, then you roll
Well,
on
this
the
guy's
injury.
face down, so he's
Yeah.
out.
But
So
you roll
no-
a dice for it. So a flesh wound, he gets back up a -1 weapon skill.
Oh,
Sorry, he goes onto his back to get back up next turn.
He gets up.
Yeah, he is now pinned, so we can get up next turn. Can you pass me the core rule book? I want to check something.
So in my turn, I'm going to actually have to bring stuff into play now.
He's gonna spring the trap.
Well, the trap is well and truly sprung.
What?
So I'm going to charge over here.
Okay, so they only go out of action when weapon skill and
charge
ballistic
here.
skill are 1, and they suffer a flesh wound.
Right. Yeah.
So if they have higher weapon skill, then they
Charge
take
here.
longer to bleed out.
Can he heroically charge the orc knob? Can you
Yes,
check
I
that?
believe he can.
Most of these guys weren't even trying to jump; they were trying to fight, and then it just went wrong.
Yeah, you can make it.
Yep. So he'll do that.
Nobody's trying to jump. They're just fighting up there.
Yeah.
And it's going hilariously. Want to switch? Look, it's fighty time!
So let's have these two heroically facing off.
I don't know, I think it's funny enough to see rat skins and orcs just going splat on the ground.
Okay, shooting phase.
I mean, bungee cords might be funnier, but I think this is plenty funny as it is.
Demonstrating, as usual, the effectiveness of clip harnesses.
Okay,
Alright,
so
we're transitioning back as Chris is shooting.
green gun at the fork. You are in cover, so I will need 5s and 6s. Got a 3. Red gun at the fork. I missed, so
Oh, sorry.
that one hit, so. And wounds. So.
It sure does. It definitely looks like rain.
So I'm
So that was your armor save.
right.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
then.
and I'm toughness 4.
Yeah, so now you need an injury roll for a wound. So it'll take some active action before he even hits the ground.
Okay, so now I've got 3 guys out of action. If you kill that guy, I'm going to have to start taking bottle tests.
Well, as we go to combat phase, I will do that one first. He's only on his back, so I
Yeah.
believe he does get to fight encumbered.
Yeah. He only has 1 attack, so he can't have less than 1 attack.
I only have.
Hey, there's Bill!
Hi, Bill. Hello. Is it here? Here. Well, we'll finish this game, then we can alternate you on.
Yeah!
I got 6 as well.
hate
I get
you.
+1 for charging.
I
You get
hate you
-1 for being on your back.
Oh, much!
The Ratskin Gene Stealer coach has just been has been making it rain orcs off the platform.
Nice.
So
To the detriment of the 5 guys over here.
Actually, no, there's no encumbered. A fighter that is pinned when charged is no longer pinned as soon as they make
okay,
base.
so
Oh,
you,
okay.
you jump back up.
So there's no so they're not
But you
encumbered.
still get the +1.
Yeah, so I'm at 10.
I
got
am
a
at 7.
Okay, so
Doesn't
flesh
the
wounds,
6
Oh, all the flesh wounds?
add... Your
No,
6 adds my 6
successive
adds?
6s.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to have 2 dice.
right, yeah.
need to have
I
two
only
sixes.
have a kniff,
Okay.
and I didn't roll any 5s. So we are just locked in combat. Okay. We will do the heroic youth brave fighting the orc knob. I have 2 weapons. So I roll 2 dice. Double 6? No, I just got a 6. Did you get all 1s?
I got a 5.
Oh, you didn't get 1s?
No.
Okay, so I'm at 10 again.
I am at... You're at 10?
Rolled a 6, plus 3 for my weapon skill, plus 1 for charging.
Okay,
that's
so... I rolled a 5, so I'm at 9.
Yeah, 1 hit by the youth. Should I use my pistol that's the same as my knife? Yes. It's a 5. What toughness is it?
4.
4.
Gets a wound.
Okay. So
Man,
armor
if the
save.
Juve is going to win
Normal.
combat against the knob.
Phase.
That is actually the one that was used to be called Kill Many Spyro, because in our first ever game, he took out and killed in the post-game sequence 2 Spyro, forcing the Spyro player to have to restart his gang, because Spyros only ever start with 4. So yeah, that model kicks ass.
Apparently so, because he just got a knob.
We will do the crappy one with the auto gun first.
Okay.
Well, now
you want-
Sergeant Taraxos wants a piece of him.
6 again.
Oh, jeez.
So he's at 11 because you rolled a 1.
Yep.
So 3.
So having 2 dice is actually kind of a bad
Yes,
thing.
I told you more dice is more chances to roll 1s.
Yeah.
Because it's every successive 6,
Yep.
but every 1 counts.
Yeah.
if you roll a 6 and a 1, it's better for me.
Right.
So I hit you 3 times, I think.
My weapon skill is 4.
4, you got 5, 7, I got 11 because of your 1.
Right.
Why, Chris? Well, you don't get to complain about
I
bad
got
luck
2
in this game.
2 wounds, normal armor.
Fails them both?
So yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. So now I'm at,
Yeah.
I've got 4 guys.
You could.
And I've got,
Now you're at bottle
no,
point.
sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So
Yeah, you're at bottle.
I'm gonna-
Basically,
bottle
the random deployment
test.
thing worked out that the rest of my gang all turned up behind him, and I'd left all of my auto pistols on in reserve, so that was, if I'm within 8 inches, you get +2 to hit. So I just walked in and went, pushing those bullets out sideways,
and he didn't do anything. He knocked my guys down.
which meant you couldn't charge me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next round.
Have I got, yeah, no one to stand up. Yep.
And I fail. So, that's it.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, Bill.
Oh, thank you.
We'll try and not have random table deployment decide the next one.
Well,
that's the
that is the
campaign,
nature
right?
of this game.
Yeah.
Games are like
Super quick.
super quick, and it was blow up the Prometheum tank if you didn't catch that.
I gathered when you just thought you'd take the crazy leap of faith at the start.
Wasn't crazy.
I
right,
tried
so-
to make sure I covered off everything.
Just failed spectacularly.
Would you like to do your rewards of battle?
Yes.
Recover your injured fighters for each fighter who is down.
You want to hand me that pen? Sure.
I have no one
You
down.
have guys that went down.
I've got people out of action.
Oh,
Everyone who
down
went
on
down
the-
was out of
yeah,
action.
yeah.
So, well, this is just for the
Because
guys who
all
went down.
happening
See if they go
combined.
out of action.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't
How did you do this
down and
sparkly
out of
blue?
action.
So
All of my
anyone-
guys. Yeah, none of my guys were down. Yeah. So they were all out of action.
Yeah, so he jumped straight to that step,
Yeah.
which I don't know what that step is.
Try to do
Calvin
thousand
has,
suns
it's not in the
colors,
reference, you
like
need the actual.
the
Got
red,
it here.
Sparkly. It's
not in there.
It is. Yeah, man.
I didn't think the post game sequence was in it.
Campaigns. After mission. Recover injured fighters.
Okay.
Players roll a dice for each fighter who is down at the end of the mission. On a 4 to 6, the fighter recovers and suffers no ill effects. On a 1 to 3, the fighter goes out of action. Players then make serious injury rolls for each fighter who is out of action. So serious injury is a D6.
Okay, so we need to see if.
I'm still fighting with it. Like it's
So this is for the out of action
almost there,
models.
I think,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of work.
So
I would rather do something simple.
I'll do mine first, or do you want to do yours first?
I'll do mine.
Okay.
I know they have like 60 or 70.
Okay, so these guys are identical.
Yep.
One of them dies. Oh no, one of them gets a skill.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So we'll do.
Whatever doesn't kill you.
Yeah. And then the other guy has a full recovery. Okay. So I'm just gonna mark down that one of my troopers.
I've been looking online, and someone has actually
Gets a
emailed
skill?
George World about their paint scheme, and they told me how they did it. It's like, no, you didn't do that. There's no way. you
Then
did
this
that.
boy here.
Yeah.
There's a 4, so that's a full recovery, and one youth.
It's like 4.
That's also a full recovery.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for mine, my brave with musket rolled a 4, which looked like it was a full recovery when you did it.
Yeah, 4 and 5 are full recoveries.
Yeah, my trooper with musket got a 1. He's dead.
Dead or worse. So no. We passed that.
Oh, he's on the serious injury?
Yeah. So on a 1 to 3, the fighter is slain.
Yep.
So he's dead. If you'd roll a 4 or 5 or a 6, he would be captured. And then we'd get to do the rescue mission.
Green las gun 6.
Whatever doesn't kill you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mark him off over here.
Yeah.
Red las gun 2.
Head wound. He's frenzied. Miss the next game.
And the specialist
Oh yeah.
3.
Painful recovery. The fighter gains hatred for a fighter from the kill team who put them out of action.
So that was the guy up here with the blue. The one we did second.
Yeah. Was it this guy?
No, he was the one who fought first. I think it's the one with the blue helmet.
This guy.
Yes, it was the one who fell off after
Yeah.
sort of shooting
That's
him.
right. It was that guy.
So I hate you.
Yeah. So you hate one of my troopers who has a stick bomb. Slug and a stick bomb.
Okay,
Are you going to name all your guys?
I will do.
Yeah. Okay, so that was recover injured fighters, then claim Promethium. You get D3.
1.
You get 1, and I get 1.
I will recruit this
then-
guy back.
Then you advance.
So is it advanced?
So a member of your a member has picked up a new skill or has been toughened by their time in the Promethium sprawl. Pick a fighter other than a new recruit from your kill team who was not taken out of action in the mission, and roll on the advanced table for them.
And this is a 2d6 one.
No, this one is D6. Sorry, no, you're right. It is 2D6.
Okay, so I'm going to do my shaman.
Okay.
I got a 4.
4 is fierce. Choose one +1 strength or +1 attack.
I think he can have +1 strength.
Oh, yeah. Muscle Shaman.
Muscle shit.
Not as awesome as a muscle wizard.
Okay, then the guy who gained a skill, I need to roll for him. So
Only one guy gets to
So
advance,
if
though,
you do a
right?
skill,
I injure rolled it.
Oh,
They're-
the injury roll, okay.
yeah, skills are in the book.
So my troopers can take ferocity, gorilla, or stealth.
Yeah.
What seems good from those, Bill?
Stealth. Although your guys are, yeah, I would maybe stealth.
We'll go stealth.
What was the first one?
Ferocity, gorilla, or stealth?
Oh, you know what? Gorilla.
Gorillas. Harambeing it up with a 5 or a 2.
Scavenger.
No, it
As
was
long as the
about a
fighter
year ago
didn't...
today, apparently. Harambe died.
Oh, wow.
I don't really care. 'Cause
As long as the fighter didn't go out of action, after a mission you have 50 extra points to spend on your recruit or rearm action. And the other one was 5?
yeah.
Destined for greatness. You can re-roll any advanced rolls for this fighter.
Both of those are great.
I don't know. Scavenger seems pretty good for
we'll
setting
scavenge.
up.
Yeah.
Destined for greatness requires that guy to re-roll to get more advances. So
Yeah. Okay.
4 survivors.
There we go.
Okay, I advance as well. I'm going to go with my.
Do you want to grab shiny box and we can clear some squares? So. Alright. Heavily dirtied up because it comes out really, really blingy. It's a lot better than
I'm
it.
going to go with my knob. So I rolled a 5. He gets a new skill.
I tried to do
Knob
a
skill.
really
And I was.
you're a goth, right?
Yeah.
Everything but agility.
I'm going to take Gorilla.
Oh, really?
6 and a 2.
So Survivor, you can re-roll any result on the serious injury table for this fighter. He's a 6.
And
Scavenger is 2.
that's the 50.
That's the extra 50 points.
Yeah, I'm going to take Scavenger.
Wow. Not like
Okay, then promote. If you have any youths that survived,
all of them.
okay, then they all get an X in the.
Oh, sorry. Do
Mission
we have to
completed.
not gone out?
They can't have gone out of action. I
Any
don't
that
think.
were still standing or face up at the end of the game get a mission completed. Once they get their third one, they get promoted to a trooper.
So just
Yep.
kill many spyro.
As long as they weren't out of action. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, Spancock knobs down and all around will be his new
And then
although spanking knobs probably doesn't
Spanking
seem
knobs.
like a family appropriate.
And then resupply!
yeah,
So I rehired the guy who died
yeah,
Yeah.
and
you get 100 points. You can cash in your existing Promethium.
I think I might keep 1. So that I can then hire a gene stealer
Yeah.
to go with my rat skins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll hire a raptor. Or a Terminator.
Can I borrow the pen?
Oh yeah.
Once people are finished. So my specialist got strength 4.
Yeah.
Green las gun.
Bad amount of training.
Oh, we did well, I think. Though that and that, obviously, the only things were already in store. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the crashed limo. Purple.
Right there. We're convinced it's an old Gene Stealer limo. So
You kept talking
is
about
a-
Gene Stewart Carlton. It was on my mind when I
He's
saw
a
it.
scavenger. Was it the green las gun? Not the skill.
Yeah, you went. I think you went with scavenger.
And red las gun got frenzy.
Can't buy a second leader, can you?
No. And my
Yeah, you're only allowed to have
My
one.
specialist hates the stupid
He
orc.
hates the guy with the leaf on his head. The camo orc.
Camo orc.
Why does he have a leaf on his head?
Hates,
Trying to blend in.
He's hiding.
hates leafy.
Leafy.
In the industrial sprawl?
Hey, he thinks it works, so it works. He's an orc.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's an
We
orc.
missed a bit where Bill tried to jump across here and failed abysmally. And we figured out that it was because he believed there was a bridge there, right until he stopped believing there was a bridge there.
Oh,
And then he plummeted to his death.
yeah, he got knocked out.
Yeah, he went out of action. He didn't die.
He kept like when he fell, it's D6 wounds.
Yeah.
He kept getting 6s.
I actually wounded very few times.
What-
I just kept hitting him.
What Calvin's not telling you is that every time I went to, I had to make a roll to fall off. I would roll a 6 for
Initiative.
for initiative, a 6 for the damage, for the wound rather, and then a 6 for the number of hits that I take when I hit the ground.
And then didn't roll 6s on the 6.
I fell off. So Bill fell off and took 6 wounds. I fell off and took a flesh wound.
I
so
took
was
4
still upright.
Twice.
Wow.
Yeah, the second time I took 3 flesh wounds, which did kill me.
Yeah, I fell off 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
Could you pass me the rest of my rat skins, please?
Yeah, in the game I played, we had double level stuff.
Oh.
So he did fall off.
Ka-dunk.
Well, he didn't hit something on the way down. He just fell straight down 11 inches. It's like, yeah, we're not even gonna need to roll.
Strength 11 hit.
Yeah.
Actually, if you fall more than 10 inches, you're just out of action.
Yeah.
You're just gone.
Right, yeah.
You don't get to roll, you just go splat.
Oh, I need counters for that. Like a little marker of like just some outline, chalk outline of like, this is where he fell.
A gigantic splat mark.
So,
You could just have like a little puddle.
Yeah.
thoughts on your second go into a campaign? I know you've played one already, so you can summarise all of it if you like.
I love the amount of detail in this game, and I think that it's like Necromunda and second edition, the close combat systems turned me off initially, and they turned me off still. But it's not a big enough turn off to not play this game and have fun with it.
So I think that this is just the right scale for this combat system to actually work.
I completely agree.
It is a very clunky system,
Yeah.
but it's very good at representing what it's supposed to represent.
Yeah.
Well, apart from the when you get to a stupid number of attacks, you're actually more likely to fumble than crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little unrealistic.
So if it's better to have fewer attacks with a really high weapon skill than lots of attacks at a low weapon skill.
And you know what? I don't mind that a fumble is worse than a critical hit.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all. I think that's really cool. It's just the way that like one guy with 2 weapons attacking another guy who has 1 weapon, and my guy has a friend who has another 2 weapons. It just, as soon as you start piling on those rules, my head explodes.
You got it relatively well in this game, I think.
Yeah.
I don't maybe Dan's not for very patient, but could have explained it better. I know.
I think he did a decent job
admirable
of
job.
explaining it to me, but it was still like, it was still a chore to remember what the hell he was saying.
So, Chris, how practical do you actually find it to unbuild all of this terrain and like reconnect it?
Oh, I don't think that terrain's getting unbuilt.
Well, that's all one piece. Everything else is. So
There are clips.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. They have like
them.
clips and then
I don't
those
think
things
you need
too.
to bother clipping them on. Like, the ladders, I probably should have kept
Yeah.
all of the ladders.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
if
just
you,
saying, like,
if
it's designed to
Yeah.
do that. So, how well
you're
does
going
it
to play
do?
a game where you jostle them around a lot, sure. But if it's just
I don't remember.
if you're just playing a regular
Well, we
40k
get
game
some
with your buddies,
stuff.
I don't think there's any need to clip them together.
No, I just meant because you can unclip them and reclip them together to build new sets.
All of my
is the
terrain
word.
I've left in parts. So everything, like all the catwalks, all the pieces are separate. So I'm going to try that method and see how well it works.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that was.
Yes, we did. Well, of course, because if you do that, then you don't need to go buy more terrain.
It's not. It is time consuming to do it that way because you have to clip it all in and make sure it's sturdy and you're putting your nice painted models on it. So I much prefer the bits you built compared to the bits Chris built. 'Cause obviously this one, it's really sturdy as it snaps, but that's a very. I was trying to make an interesting layout at the start before we started, and this layout doesn't work for anything.
Yeah.
I do appreciate how like things are clearly designed to like
Line up.
Like,
line
that-
up.
If you pull that pipe out of that little thing that comes off, I didn't glue that. So all of just twist and pop it off.
Yeah, and that's why when I built that set,
So
I,
that
was-
will come off.
I spent
they come off.
like literally a few hours reconfiguring and putting different ways of putting it together just to see how it would go together
Yeah,
in the most dynamic way.
yeah. I think you could easily do another 2 sets of these catwalks and still not fill the table. You could just go multi-level and multi-level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think next time if we built them, I would build some double wide.
Yeah, because right now anything on the catwalk is just going to fall off and
Yeah.
die. With the way you guys
Yeah.
are rolling.
No, I think it's good.
Chris took the cheap way out.
Well, I glued that one to it because it bothered me that we had this which didn't connect to anything.
Oh,
That was one that was frustrating me. Just no.
So
The
yes.
bastion doesn't need a chimney.
Why not?
Exactly, why not?
I don't think we did a bad job.
I think
In a day.
for normal use,
it looks good.
I would absolutely say that Retributor armor spray is an extravagance.
Yes. I think it was worth every cent of the $32 for doing this. So it did speed it up. Literally, we painted all of this terrain in less than 10 hours.
You know what?
pretty
You
good work,
get just as much mileage out of like yellow spray. Like it'd just look a little bit different.
Yeah, I was very lazy in doing it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. I mean, if you look at you don't even have to like lazy nothing because you can get just as much mileage out of the same method that you did and a yellow spray
Yeah.
from any company.
Lots of people complimented the mat as well.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Honestly, if you don't even care about being able to color match that well, you might as well go for a cheaper spray. I know
Like
like
demonic
Krylon. No, Krylon
Oh.
actually does like a metallic gold. That's probably less than $10 a can.
Yeah.
It's probably not as good, but
I always just take the Games Workshop stuff, running under the theory that it can come out of the store's demo budget.
Yeah.
once
I'm
a
just
day.
waiting for that one time when you spray a foreign product onto a GW thing and just engulfs in flames. Like it just spontaneously to combust because there's something in the plastic that recognizes.
Legendary.
Bill, do you play Legendary?
No.
Marvel
Legendary, the
Legendary?
card game?
Yeah.
The board game, yeah.
Does the event go okay?
16 people.
That's good. We also had a Marvel Legendary event running tonight.
Oh.
16 players apparently. 10 more
Not
than
bad.
turned up for our Imperial Assault Store Championship,
Ha.
which Calvin won.
The winner is
First
me.
First ever Imperial Assault tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, counting Monday and the game I
broken
played against
IG.
you, it was my 4th through 9th IA game as well, skirmish.
Bill made the top 4.
which was a minor miracle.
But then you fell in the Jedi Luke mirror.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were second, I think, Bill, in the standings overall.
Was it really?
After Swiss, I'm pretty sure you were second.
Holy cow.
Well,
I played against
Because you were
Kyle.
first, and it
yeah,
was going to be.
I was first. I played against Aaron at 4th. It was either Kyle, so you or Kyle was 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, you
at
were.
Swiss.
Yeah, Kyle dropped to 3rd because the people he beat
We're
were
weaker
as-
overall. Okay.
Yeah.
I really want the truck, the crane.
There's some.
Wasn't that supposed to be out already?
I should
Yeah,
have known
it is.
better.
It's just sold
Should have
out.
known better. I only brought 5 of them in. I'm thinking, no one's gonna buy that truck.
Oh man! And then
know.
now you're sold out.
I know. What am I thinking, right?
What I might do, if you're okay with it, is write off one of the Gene Steel trucks to do a terrain piece with.
Ooh.
Gene Steel occult mining vehicles. I think that would look good on this kind of table because you've got all the track markings and stuff.
Yeah.
A ruined one? Or
A
just...
parked up type keys in the ignition one.
Yeah, that you can hop in and like drive around the board.
That would be pretty cool.
It's disappointing these aren't the same height. Whatever.
It's almost like they knew. Really.
Yeah.
It's almost like they didn't know.
It's good.
I'm almost thinking of cutting some of the stanchions down. And making,
Yeah.
like short stanchions.
I expect if you literally take off a bottom layer, that
Ramps.
looks like it would be the right amount.
And at least there's some variance to the height.
I had to know.
What is wrong with the whatever Adeptus Mechanicus?
Their
They were
STCs are
too busy
busted.
making Primaris Marines to care.
Yeah.
You know what I love
Either
about,
that, or
you
you
know what
could
I love
jump.
about the whole Primaris Marines like storyline is that Belisarius Call was told 10,000 years ago, I need you to make new Space Marines. And he said, you got it, boss. And he's been at it for 10,000 years. And Gilliman shows up and says, well, I've been asleep for 10,000 years. What have you been up to in that time? He said, I'm still building your new Space Marines. And he says, what? You asked me to build Space Marines. Yeah, but that was 10,000 years ago. You haven't been doing anything except building Space Marines for 10,000 years?
Does this not sound a little bit like Camino? Oh, welcome! Here are your clones!
Yeah.
We wanted. I can't remember how Joe's was, but we were talking about we should make a meme of like, you know, the Camino skinny
Yeah.
guy standing in front of
Gilliman. My favourite Gorman meme is still the Nixon bot from Futurama. The Gorman person. I am not a dreadnought.
It's basically just a head floating in a jar.
Don't know. I'll have to
Walk
read
away.
some of the actual like new novels and stuff to see if Gorman is a head floating in a jar.
Apparently, he's mostly still physically there. It's just there's just like this super set of armor that's folded around his existing set of armor or something silly like that.
Call said you'll die if you
Yeah.
leave.
He can't
So
get out of
there's
it.
RoboCop, you know?
Yeah.
He's Robo Gilliman.
Right, surely you just stitch his neck up, he'll be fine. I don't know why we didn't think of that in the first place.
It's just demon poison.
Just.
I mean, if Horus can recover from it, you know.
He just took a little help from the ruinous powers.
So are we going to open a box or what? Are we waiting for something?
Let's go downstairs.
We were hoping to do it. But
We'll close down the stream and chat next week then.
all right. Good night, folks.
Don't know what we're doing next week because I can't remember.
Good night, everybody.